In certain extreme situations, the law is inadequate. In order to shame its inadequacy, it is necessary to act outside the law. To pursue natural justice. This is not vengeance. Revenge is not a valid motive, it's an emotional response. No, not vengeance. Punishment.
Tonight we have a chance to say, yeah, you're right. We're too extreme, we're too wild, we're too out of control, we're too full of our own shit. Or we have a chance to say, hey, fuck you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. Because you have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance. Start the show.
Hey, everybody stop talking. Attention, attention. I have some really masculine shit to say. All right? And I need everybody to quiet down. Because I got some masculine shit I got to tell you. And it's this. I have a rogue eyebrow hair, like right here, and I really want to pluck it. It's, I really like plucking my eyebrows. And I feel one that's kind of getting a little silly over on this eye here. And I'd really like to take a I wish I could find a tweezers right now. I think it's upstairs. And I'd like to take that tweezer and just separate that eyebrow hair. Let me see if I can separate it for you. Let me see if I can pull it. Let's see if I can get it up there. I got a wild one. Right? Yeah, there it is. Right there. And I wanna pull it out with a tweezers, because I really like the feeling of pulling my eyebrow hairs out. And unfortunately, I do not have a tweezers at the moment. So that concludes the masculine portion of tonight's program. Thank you. Thank you very much. It could get a lot more effeminate from here on out. I just wanted to let you know that was kind of the dude. I thought we'd all as guys, we'd vibe about, because you guys got silly eyebrow hairs, right? Like, you guys got eyebrow hairs that get a little weird and get a little silly. And you got to take those silly willies and you got to take a little tweezers out of your beauty bag. You got to just pop those fuckers out of there, right? Aren't we vibing as dudes? I should get a beer. If we knock out tonight's goal for overtime, I'll grab a beer and we'll fucking kick it and talk about plucking our eyebrows. I don't know. That could be dangerous. I haven't drank in weeks, a month, over a month, maybe a month. When was St. Patrick's Day? Watch St. Patrick's Day was like 2 weeks ago. And I'm like, I haven't drank for fucking, I don't know. St. Patrick's Day was the 20th, right? 20-something? So it has been about 3-4 weeks. Thank you very much. Chad Buzamok says, drinking stream. Hey, I got to monetize the program first, all right? 1 beer if we hit the goal. 2 beers if you cover the hundo from this morning. I can't do 3 beers. I can't do 3. Come on, guys. I got a big day tomorrow. So anyway, yeah, I'm sorry, we were interrupted. Buzamok, I'm glad you're here tonight. No specific reason, I just like you. I just thought we'd vibe over the eyebrow hairs. Chad Buzamok says, boo, 5 beers and 2 shots for both goals. No. 1 beer for 1 goal, because that would make it a perfect week of evening shows. And you guys deserve, we all deserve a beer. If you guys contribute to the show enough to get to, the second straight perfect week. Actually, I don't think you guys ever broke the streak, did you? It's like, technically, I feel like I should separate you guys from the morning show gang. You guys, this would technically be 9 weeks of perfection for you guys, maybe more. I never kept track of that. It was always mornings. We had that 7-week run, And then we had that one miss on Thursday last week of like $50, whatever the hell it was. And then, but the evening shows all cleared. And then Rumble Friday was fucking insane. But I think you guys would still keep your streak going. Kloppo Graham says 3 beers, then Aaron starts pulling out pubes. I'm not going to be. Guys, I need to be on my best behavior. I need to be on my bit. Tomorrow's a big day. And so far, I have managed since September 1st to not fuck this up. And now tomorrow's the big day. So it's been 8 months. Fuck my silly ass. October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 if you don't count April, but 7 if you count all of September. I had to go through all of September. So 7 months. I haven't fucked this up. So let's just, I talked to my attorney today. He said, meet me early. We'll get everything all taken care of. And I'm like, how good are we looking? He's like, hey, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Like, it was very much like, I ain't going to fucking tell you because you'll go, skittering off and telling everybody and wrecking the whole. So I basically got the, we're on the goal line. You just got to shut the fuck up and punch this in. Don't be a fucking retard. So I can't be a retard tonight, guys, or tomorrow morning. I've gone 7 months without being a retard. I got 2 more days of not being a retard. So knock out the goal. I'll drink a beer. What is it when you're your own worst enemy? Chef Maddox says, okay, Aaron, members only celebration drinking stream tomorrow evening. I don't think it's right to say that you should celebrate. I don't think we should call it a celebration. I mean, that would be like, a kid gets in trouble, but he didn't get out of school suspension. Yeah, fuck right. It's not. I can't recommend to people that you get in these situations. So I don't think it's right to celebrate. But no. So in other words, no. We're not going to do a member. You know what? All right, listen. If we knock out tonight and tomorrow, I'll do a members only stream tomorrow evening. How's that? Okay, deal. You know what? You talked me into it. We'll go and we'll do Q&A. We can talk about the hearing, everything else on a members only stream and a Rumble stream tomorrow night, but we have to knock out the evening show and the morning show. Deal. Or we'll do it on Rumble so we can play trademark shit. I don't know. We'll figure something out, but I will give you an extra broadcast if we knock out both. Thank you, Chef Maddox. So it's up to you guys. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo. I'm being super Jewish on that one. Oh, my goodness. But yes, you guys are a lively chat tonight. It sounds like this is going to be fun. Chad Buzamok says, am I a member here? How do you tell? You are not highlighted. So Chad Buzamok, Dad Vet, and Chef Maddox all need memberships on Rumble. So let's start gifting those memberships. And then if you get a membership, pass it along. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan is top of the heap with 104. Gray Duckling is in second with 77. Nick the Milkman at 75. Walter at 65. It is way spread out. 49 individual contributors to Steel Toe. And that's not counting like the 199s and the 2s and shit like that. So thank you guys very much. Evening people, you went over last night. You're the best. We're starting at 180 tonight. Thank you very much. Chef Maddox with $5. Says for the Thursday non-celebration drinking stream. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Landers, I'm not even going to read that. That's vile. 09 Canyon says, how do you know who is modded on Rumble? I don't know. What is the moderator badge? I know the sub is like you have the little icon next to you and you're highlighted. But I don't know what a moderator badge would be. I don't know. If Rusty Grammar posts something, I'm sure you'll know. That'll tell you whether or not you're a mod, right? Chad Buzamok says, mod me. We'll see. We'll see how tonight goes. That's what I say. Look, I'm in good spirits, guys. I'm mindful of how this whole process has been and all of that stuff. And I tell you, like every other court date has kind of been like, oh God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Oh Jesus Christ, what the hell? This one, I want to get to bed. I want to get tomorrow's show over with, and I want to get to this appointment. I want to get to this date. I'm looking forward to this one, which is it's a nice change of scenery, I guess, change of vibe, if you will. Rusty Grammer with $1 says it's a shield. Well, there you go. You have a shield icon next to you. If you're a mod on Rumble, there you go. Thank you guys for starting off. So what are the rules now? What did Chad Buzemach and Chev Matic talk me into now? If we knocked out tonight and tomorrow, you guys talked me into a beer if we knock out tonight, 2 beers if you guys knock out tonight and the 100 we missed this morning. And then also, if we knock out both, I do a members-only stream tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's fair. If the evening show knocks out both today, tonight and this morning, I think they should get an extra broadcast. I think that's only fair. So there you go. Thank you, guys. That's it. Perfect. Chef Maddox says, members-only Thursday night drinking. Well, I might have one for the Thursday evening. Members only. Oh, we've also got, after tonight's show, the Tim Pool clip's going to go up. Us talking about Tim Pool and Israel. I think it should be pretty good. So link to the Jake, Chad Buzemach, Chev Matic. They all need memberships. There you go. Rusty Grammer says nobody gets banned here unless they are spamming or just plain gay. Yeah, that's about it. The Thing's got some legal advice for me. Says, don't plead. Offer $500 donation. No Gino and Keanu, no case. Look, we can all be legal scholars. I can tell you this. Nothing has been set in stone, and I'm excited to go to tomorrow's appointment. That's what I'll say. 175 is the number. Thank you guys very much. A lot of people don't seem to think that Chad Buzemach should be a mod. They're saying that if Chad Buzemach is a mod, he'll go drunk with power. Here's the thing. Chad Buzemach is one of those unfortunates that is a big fan of, he understands that anyone who talks into this is the court jester. They're a lol cow. So he understands that Patrick Melton's a cow. I'm a cow. We're all here to dance and, pity pat for shekels and put on a show. We're all goofs, right? So Chad Buzemach is a fan of both shows. Guy like that is dangerous. You piss him off, he doesn't have a daddy. No internet daddies for Chad Buzemach. That kind of man, a man with nothing to lose, you got to keep an eye on him. He's an honest man. You got to keep an eye on him. In a land of political players, Chad Buzemach is a wild card. Chad Buzemach says, so wait, if we knock out the Golds, you may have one? Come on, we need a full-out Minnesota Golds and Old Fashions. All right. I'm talking about tomorrow night. You guys knock out tonight, and you finish up from this morning. I'll have the couple of beers tonight. We'll do a members only tomorrow night. I'll have a beer and an Old Fashioned for that one with you guys. How's that? If it means that much to you, that's what we'll do. I mean, if you guys are that goddamn generous, I kind of owe you, don't I? So really, we can kind of knock all this out if Crunchy's here tonight. I mean, this is kind of all just kind of within Crunchy's wheelhouse at this point. Dad Vet says, I got banned for a day. I got gay, I guess. Well, Dad Vet, it's not. You spurg sometimes, so I could see it. Chad Buzemach says, I have never blocked or reported anyone with my wrenches anywhere else. I just like to have power to wave in your face. Like a big dick. Aaron will love it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you mean by that. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go to numero uno, who's on top of the record books right now with 104. Says 24-hour stream, 24 beers, handle of whiskey challenge. If I had 2 to 4 beers, I would pass out. I can't. You guys mistake me for someone who can drink. It's not me. Chev Matic says, hey, wait, I put my money towards drunk Aaron. not 2 drinks, Aaron. Let me ask you something. In the years and years you've been listening to me, what's the difference between 2 drinks, Aaron, and drunk Aaron? I ask you. $2.99 from Miss Tay says D-Mod Boozashart. First of all, I think it's Boozamok, so you did get that wrong. I just wanted to correct you, Miss Tay, but thank you. And he's not modded, so I can't D-mod him. Numero Uno says, I'm almost no one in my opinion, almost no one should get banned on YouTube. That was supposed to be the point of YouTube versus Rumble chat. Also, more chatters is better. I think you would agree. Here's what I believe. I believe that if people just want to come in and vitriolically hate you, this is my fucking house. You come into my house, we can make jokes, we can make fun. It's great. We have a good time. Nobody's got a higher threshold than me. But if you want to come here and just be crazy and insane and sweaty-toothed and I fucking hate you, I'm more than comfortable you going somewhere else to do that. Some people need that. I don't need it. That's my take. Chad Buzamok says, Miss Tay loves me deep down, and I love her deep. You guys want to take this somewhere else? Speaking of going other places to do shit, I mean, that's... Link to the Jake says, more like Miss Gay. T.O. Hank with T.O. Hank. I didn't know T.O. Hank ever came slumming with the Toe Boys. Good to have you. Says, go on MLC just to check in on current situation. Stevie Lou will arrange it. I like Kevin. I like MLC. We'll see what happens when this is all done. We'll see what happens when it's all over. Jailbreak Chat says, I'm done with donos here. This is my 3rd account been banned here and YouTube. Also a former VIP. All the muting and bans is horseshit. I don't handle that. I trust my other guys. But if you tell me what one of your accounts is, I'll let you know if you were being a cunt and if I back the person. Look, I always give people a fair trial. They come to me. They say, hey, one of your guys got rid of me. You come at me with the right attitude, I'll take a listen. I'll see what happened, and we'll see if you deserved it or not. I will say this. Sometimes some of you are just really easily riled up cunts, and you forget that you're easily riled up cunts. So I do warn you. Rusty Grammar's usually got pretty good judgment on this kind of stuff. Thank you very much to Gray Duckling. Says, I'm ready. Get frisky here in chat. All right. Thank you very much, buddy. 150 away from today's goal and 250 away from doing a Thursday members show. That also puts Gray Duckling at 92, so he's only $12 away from numero uno. I want to hear from Rusty. Did you just ban Jailbreak Chat? I wanted to hear what that guy had to say. And Taste Fairy, I know he's probably not a VIP. He's lying. But I wanted to hear him plead his case. What the fuck? Rusty somebody just up and banned that guy. And I was like, I'm sitting here cracking my knuckles, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's fuck it. I think sometimes people forget that there was no, in my heyday, back in 2018, Aaron, before I was just like, oh, these people are fucking sad. Like, I started taking pity on them. You got to remember, there was an old Aaron, the dark days of Steel Toe, the dark days of Aaron. I was a destroyer of worlds. I am become death, destroyer of worlds. Then I got a girl co-host, and it kind of softened my edge a little bit. Then I got in crazy fucking trouble, and I went, why don't we take it easy? Someday the destroyer of worlds might come back. He has he still lives, but I like sarcastic, dickish, fuck you, Steel Toe as well. Numero uno with $1. Oh, I'm excited about this. He's got a pro tip for me for tomorrow. Yes, any advice for tomorrow, you guys, go ahead. I can't wait to hear it. Numero uno says, pro tip, ask to approach the bench tomorrow and quietly ask the judge, if I hit your goal, you drop all charges and this goes away completely. What do you say? I don't think that's how they do it, numero uno, but thank you. I appreciate, look, I'm not going to shit on anybody's advice. I mean, not here publicly. So thank you for the advice. I appreciate that. Hulkamasha Baby says, you became Cucko, destroyer of marriages. Okay. Fucking hell, that's funny. Justin with 199 has some advice for tomorrow. Wear clean underwear. All right. I mean, it's advice, right? Numero uno with another dollar says, don't go on MLC unless he makes you a good offer. His show sucks, and he needs you way more than you need him. I saw that both Patrick and Kevin, when they go on, are down into like the 5s and 6s. Like, even on a bad day on Steel Toe, where we're in the low 7s, like, we're still higher than those guys. I think all this drama going away and all this stuff kind of dying down, that's bad for the old brand. So, maybe we are in the catbird seat, but still. I'll as far as Kevin go, I like Kevin. He always makes me a good offer. Kevin always makes me a generous offer to go on that show, and he always pays up, and it's always a good time. People like to give Kevin Brennan shit, but Kevin Brennan is legit like one of the more normal, decent guys in like that podcast realm. And I know that's not difficult to be in that, but like off the air and stuff, he's always really nice. He's always very professional. I like Kevin. I really do. I've never had to like deal with him on like a personal level or like socialize with him or anything else. The very limited interactions that we've had, I've had no complaints with Kevin Brennan. Let's go to Gray Duckling with $2. He's got more advice for me tomorrow. Thank you. He says, brush your teeth. I will remember to do that. Oh, by the way, a quick update on my drain. So the stopper, the thing that stops the plug from going all the way down, it snapped. I was able to just get some packaging tape, put it on my hand, grabbed it, pulled it up. So I just got to replace that. That's all. $2 from Funeral Director. He says, hello, Dare Toe. You're great. You smart. Moniker Deuce. Don't fucking pull that moniker shit with me. I remember that. Chef Maddock with $5 says the judge will be just about to hit the gavel and all of this will be done. But then over the speakers, you will hear Stone Cold's music. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't know they did that in court. All right. Well, thank you, Chef Maddock. All of this advice you guys are giving me for tomorrow is great. And we're going to ask the morning show the same questions. And they're going to get a chance to chime in with their advice too, and I'll weigh them all against each other and then not pay attention to any of you. Does that sound fair? Does that sound okay? Dildo says people must be out touching grass or smoking it. Is that why all these shows are going down? Because all these people are out there touching their grass and smoking their grass. I'm against all that hippie stuff. Paul with $2 says, tip, trim your nose hair. Yeah, people were asking me, are you growing out that shitty, awful facial hair that you grow out for the summertime sometimes? No, I'm not. I just didn't want to shave twice this week, so I'm waiting until tomorrow before court, and then I'll shave it off. It's literally all it is. It's sheer laziness. That's all. Kloppo says, Kevin Brennan is a miserable cunt. I don't believe that. Numero Uno says it's not even about his views. Super chats are down. Well, that's the feast or famine. That's why we establish a budget here on this program, and we have a regular goal. That way there's no ups, there's no downs. It's just life is the goal. Life is the goal. Let's go to Q Anonymous says advice for tomorrow. Don't go. That's terrible advice. This is the only one I've wanted to go to. I finally get to a spot where I want to go to one of these things, and you're telling me to fuck off and not go. God damn. Thank you, guys. 140 away from today. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says, send him the link. Oh, God, send who the link? We'll take a look-see. I do have a show to show you guys today. I saw that the pretty antisocial girls were getting a little uppity. They are getting a little bitchy today, except my girl Jack. My girl Jackie got my back. The other one, Tiffany, she was all bitchy and wild and crazy about Aaron, and Aaron's just fucking piece of shit. And Haley's like, well, no, not Haley, Jackie. Haley's Tiffany, right? Haley is Tiffany. Jackie's my girl. And Jackie was like, hey, you gotta, be cool. Aaron can't say much. It's not over yet, blah, blah, blah. And they didn't like that one bit. But Jackie had the best legal advice. She was being kosher as all hell. And then they had this guest. And this guest thinks I know them. Like, they have this weird parasocial thing. This person really creeped me out. Apparently, they're a paralegal, which are the dental hygienists of the legal world. So she still thinks I'm getting a felony and going to jail. That tells you how much she knows about all this. But, like, I had one interaction with her, and I was fucking around and having fun on Johnny's show, and I was yelling, and I'm screaming, and I'm having a good time pretending to hate all of Johnny's viewers. And, like, this chick took it seriously. Like, she thought I was being for real. She's like, and he knows who I am. And I had to pull the Thanos on her. I'm like, she's like, you cost me everything. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. And so then she's like, Aaron, are you mad at me? And I went, you fucking apologize to me, and then I won't be mad at you. Totally fucking around, totally kidding. Anyone who's watched my show for any modicum of time knows that I'm just being retarded. And she, like, went on Twitter and, like, made this apology to me. And I'm like, I wasn't fucking serious. You don't need to, like, it doesn't, you can write silly shit. I don't care. She wasn't even writing anything mean. Well, and then she's like, I have files on Aaron. I have to pull up all my files on Aaron. Let me pull up my spreadsheet on Aaron. I'm like, please don't admit that. That's really fucking sad. Don't admit you have Aaron's. I honestly, if I had a spreadsheet on someone I'd never met before and they're a total stranger, that's like building voodoo dolls out of people's hair type of shit. That would be my best kept secret ever. Like my Eric Church chewing gum voodoo doll that I have, I'd never tell you guys about that ever in a million years. So that chick was on there. She was giving terrible advice. I tried to watch a clip, but like I couldn't watch all the likes that were going on. Like if a like button was like how often those girls said then they would have thousands of likes by the time their stream was over. It's as a broadcast professional, completely fucking unlistenable. But my girl Jackie got my back. I appreciate that. I know that Tiffany Henyard, the other one, she doesn't like it. If you were a nicer person, if you were a sweeter human being, you might be able to attract better people. That's all. Joey C's drug habit with $2 says, why no goal reduction after April left? I did. The goal came down $50 in the evening and $30 in the mornings. And it's going down after the Rumble creator program thing. It's going down again. And we're taking random goals and knocking them down because we've been doing so well. So I'm sorry, Joey C's drug habit. I'm sorry you didn't know that. I'm glad I could educate you. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with a buck says, yeah, it was very clear from the Alyssa clip that chick has no clue about you or how the show works, but had lots of definite opinions anyway. Many such cases. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have developed kind of a parasocial hatred for me. I'm sure it comes from an emptiness in their own lives. I don't know. I can't concern myself with it. But, she was really, I hope she's not involved in legal decisions because she's paid attention to nothing. And honestly, the person who's nailed everything and knocked it out of the park for all of these legal cases has been Sean. I mean, Sean from Potentially Criminal has not missed in any of these cases that I'm involved in or tangentially involved in. I mean, he's just 100% nailed it every single time. I mean, and I think across the board, that's everybody's opinion. But yeah, she's weird. She's really strange. I've had one 30-second interaction with her, and she thinks we're like old chums, that Friday lady. It's kind of odd. Let's go to Dildo. Dildo says, what the hell Housewives show y'all watching? Scrubs right now, which is close. I'm on season 8. I've kind of taken a break from the Lifetime movies. I was watching some true crime shit yesterday. It took a turn. McBuster says, Friday is a misandrist that overlooks Baldo because too many people already cover him. She went after the toe bump with Rocky Dennis and Jackie. Dude, I don't even say Rocky Dennis because that's too mean. And I want to give this piece of advice to Jackie. You don't, and I'm honest, I do like her. I do think she has potential. I don't know what mean comments people left. And this, okay, I'll drop the act for a second. I don't know what mean comments people left that made you think you need to touch up so much. Stop. You don't need to make up your face so much. I'll drop the shitty guy thing for a second. You look fine. I don't want, look, just because people are shitty to me doesn't mean I want them to get like a fucking complex or anything. You're fine. Whatever fucking shitty comment you read, because like the thumbnail of the clip I saw today, the Alyssa Clips thing, it just looked like, if you took a fire hose, it would clog a drain, you know? What fell off? And it's like, you don't need to do that. I'm sure some guy said something shitty. First of all, compared to your co-host, you're a 9.5. So you don't need to worry about that part. And also, don't read comments. Don't worry about it. Just do your show the way you like it, and don't worry about it. And there's a lot of people, McBuster, that overlook the Baldo stuff because they've just latched on to me as their uber villain, as their celestial. I get it. I think it's entertaining. Chad Boozem, I've been doing this way too long to take it personally. Chad Buzamok says, are we taking goals down for Gino and Kiki leaving or Matt? Gino and Kiki leaving or Matt? I don't know what that means. Clear that up for me a little bit. Sean's the fat one, right? I don't know the law tubers. Yeah, Sean's the one who takes. Sean's actually really funny. We asked him about coming for the anniversary show. He's like, I don't think you can afford 3 plane seats. I thought it was good. I liked it. Wild Saffron says all of those girls are auditioning to be Nick's new nanny. It's mean. Clapo says, Aaron, you should be ashamed. They have a 2,000-page dossier of your criminal record, 38 years worth. I don't know if you're kidding because that could be legit. Chad Boozema. Oh, I did that one. All right, let's catch up. Landers says, Aaron won't do gay things with ... And for that, I have an unquenchable hatred for his beautiful brown eye. Jesus. MSO says, how much will the goal go down when Aaron leaves? 100%. Chad Buzamok says, is Friday lady Matt's girlfriend? That would be a twist, wouldn't it? That'd be something. Numero Uno with $1 says, are you allowed to refer to those two as ladies in Trump's America? That's not nice. That's not nice. That Jackie is, I think, genuinely, if you met her, I bet she's a nice person. That other one has some kind of chip on her shoulder. You can tell she's just an angry person. But that Jackie seems like a decent enough person who just wants to do podcasting as a hobby. There's nothing wrong with that. MN Vikings with 199 says, let's go Twins. They need all the help they can. I mean, are we eliminated from playoff contention yet? We got to be right about there at this point. Miss Tay gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, Miss Tay. Thank you very much. 125 away from tonight. Now, I don't know if you guys heard it. If you're just here, if you just got here, Chad Buzamok and Chev Maddock cooked up a deal. And they said, Aaron, if we knock out tonight's goal, you'll have a beer. I said, okie dokie. If they knock out the 100 we were short from this morning, I'll have another beer, and we'll give the evening show a Thursday members-only show at 5 or 6 tomorrow for an hour or so, and you guys can ask me questions about the court date and all that stuff, and we'll talk about it. We'll rap. We'll have some fun. That's the deal. That's the deal for you guys. Gray Duckling gifting 5 memberships. Uh-oh. Look out, Buzamok. That's 109 for Gray Duckling. Buzamok is at 108. It is a $1 race, and Gray Duckling is on top. Tall Guy gifting a membership. Oh, my God. We're going on a gifted membership spree. Thank you very much to all 3 of you. 110 away from tonight. I do want to see. I want the chat is. We might just. I mean, Wednesdays have started just being a chat show. lately. You guys have been, anytime Buzama, I will give Buzama this compliment too. Anytime he's here, that chat is snappier. It's more fun to interact with. Do you guys really give a shit about tariffs and all that tonight? We can vibe if you want. You guys feel like you're vibing. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo's vibing too. 110 away, 210 away from you guys getting an extra show. Oh, yeah, and those gifted memberships will work out well because then people can see it. And I don't know if my Rumble Premium allows me to let you guys do a Rumble members only, but it will be available for the Rumble members as well if we do it. Numero Uno says, I think the goal did drop when Matt left. Yes, it did. Dropped quite a bit. And you guys have been very responsive. Chad Buzamok says, in regards to them leaving and not paying them per week, is the goal dropping from savings of Kiki, Gino, and Matt? No, I spread it out evenly when April left. And then there was a little bit more of a dip when Matt left. And with this uptick in YouTube and Rumble memberships, I'm going to have to put together a calculation because the goal in the morning does need to come down again. I think, and then the Rumble creator program, some of the numbers they're calculating and spitting out at me what we could earn for that, it'll probably have to go down again. I'm really hoping we can get down to 250 in the mornings. That would be nice. Numero uno, excuse me, very unprofessional to not hit this button. Numero uno with $1. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't open that up. There we go. We'll get to that in just a second. I'm so far behind. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan, says they have a chip on her shoulder and an apple in her throat. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like really like mean like, and like you like shouldn't like talk like that. Like seriously, like if you do, like you gotta drop that verbal crutch. Clapo says, Aaron, will Johnny take over Steel Toe if the judge sends you to the clink for 20 years? Yeah, if Friday is right and I'm getting locked up, oh boy, then yeah, I guess Johnny's got to take over. We got to find the who inherits. It's the Letterman-Leno thing. Who takes over Steel Toe? My Lost Interest says, wait, you get the money from the goal and you get a beer? All right, My Lost Interest. Everybody's throwing in their 2 cents on what we should do if we hit tonight's goal and we make up for this morning's past goal. So far, you guys have gotten a beer for each goal. And if we knock out both of them, then it's I have to do a members stream tomorrow after the court thing. That's what it should be. After the court thing, then we'll do a members stream. If you guys knock out tonight and what we were at from this morning, which was a hundo. Okay, now My Lost Interest, go ahead and throw in your idea. Everybody's throwing in ideas. Beer, like in middle school? Why not tequila or something fun, says 09 Canyon? Because your boy can't drink. That's why. Clopogram says, what suit are you wearing tomorrow? You should go in a tux. I actually bought new pants for this one. I didn't like the pants I had. I did a full-on, I took everything to the dry cleaners on Monday, and usually my dry cleaner people can get it done 48 to 72 hours. They were a week behind. So the stuff I had left in the closet didn't match up very well. I wanted to tie it together with another pair of pants. So I had to go out. I had to do a little shopping today. A little shopping. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says, throw in your advice. We keep 2 cents of that. Wait a minute. That's 2 from numero uno. So where does that put us? I got it. You know what? I need a new piece of paper to keep track of the Gray Duckling numero uno race. So numero and Gray. And right now we are at 110 numero uno and 109 Gray. All right. So there we go. I'm ready to go. Oh, wait a minute. Gray with another 5. 114 Gray, 110 numero. Do I put them up on the screen or do I think the last 10 minutes of tonight's show, I'll run back and forth to the whiteboard. Miss Tay with $20 Australian, which is 12 cents American, says advice for tomorrow, shake your tatas for the judge. Your Honor. What do you think? No. You know who I'm pointing at. You know who you are. You know who I'm saying no to. Don't you fucking dare. You know. Put your fucking hands on the table. Right now, you fucking cunt. You know who you are. You know who I'm talking to. If I go on my fucking Twitter and I see a notification in the next half hour, I'm going to fucking egg your house. Metaphorically. Gray Duckling, I think that ought to hold him. Gray Duckling with $5 says, how much for you to eat powdered donuts on air tomorrow? What an odd request. All right, 95 away from tonight, 100 away from this morning, and an extra show. All right, let's go to Chef Maddox says, had to split for a minute. What's the status of the goal? Only 95 for tonight. Only 95. Numero uno says, it sounds like you do who I was referring to. Clopogram says, did you hear the theory today, Aaron? You're a paid informant. Those girls did not get that ridiculous. There is no way they actually, I don't believe you. I think you're trying to wind me up and make them sound more retarded than they actually are. There is no way on that show. We should start doing a review of that show as like a members only thing. I just find them, I just find the what do you call it? The parasocial. They should be called the Pretty Parasocial Podcast. Because, like, the crazy shit they come up with, it really is just like a lame Reddit forum come to life. They did not say that I'm a paid informant. Do you know how shitty of a paid informant I'd be? I wouldn't be able to stop blabbing. Oh, man, so I talked to my fucking detective that I report to. I wouldn't be able to shut my fucking mouth. All right. My Lost Interest says, yes, a members-only show after your hearing. All right. Deal. Members-only show after the hearing if we knock out tonight and we knock out the 100 we missed this morning. Deal. Rusty Grammar says, I just sent you a dick pic. Don't show it on stream. I don't want everyone in chat laughing at me. You don't want to send me nudes, bro. You don't. I want to be able to make jokes. 09 Canyon says, Aaron, put on a couple of clean white T-shirts under your dress clothes. Deal. Chad Buzamak says, Aaron, make sure to get that girdle on before putting on your suit. The girdle is my favorite it's one of my favorite fan fictions. The girdle, there's a couple of really good steel toe fan fictions that I can't get enough of. One of them is the girdle. I love that. Gray Duckling with $2 says, with powdered donuts. All right. Wally World with $9.99 says, bring the judge some Stoney's gift certificates. Oh, I'd go to prison right away, Wally World. I mean, because that's just too good of a bribe. Are you kidding? Thank you, Wally. Appreciate that. All right, so now where are we? 90 away from tonight? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. It's a hang tonight, man. You guys are fucking after it. My Lost Interest says powdered donuts, no hands. All right. Das Optic Nerve says, Aaron's a fed. Fed too much. Fuck. This Dark Side Aaron guy, here's a good piece of fan fiction. This is a funny one. He's got a good one. That there's something about my hard drive that if you got to look at my hard drive, there would be something. I like that one. I was like, what? I don't think I could have a more boring hard drive, to be honest with you. Boy, this guy plays a lot of gay medieval games. Miss Tay with $10 says, play KB for Gino and a wow for Pretty Metapausal. No, that's not their name. It's Pretty Parasocial. Here is for Miss Tay.
I'll fucking kill you, you fucking faggot.
And
wow.
There we go. Numero uno with $1 says, paid informant. You don't know anything about anything. Why would anyone pay you? Wait a minute. Oh, and that puts numero uno at 111. Gray Duckling at 116. Oh, boy. All right. I think I'm all, there we go. We're all caught up on the goal stuff. MSO says a members-only show is bullshit. Rumble members can't watch. Wrong. MSO, because of the Rumble Premium thing, I believe we're going to be able to members-only the Rumble thing. It will be available on Rumble tomorrow. But, again, we're only doing that stream if we knock out tonight and what we missed this morning. So thank you. Kloppo Graham says, take Gordy into the court as your service dog. Halada Vagina says, I'm off tomorrow. Do you need me to bring you a cake with a file in it? No, I think I'll be okay. Darkside Aaron says, you said the FBI has the files. Yeah, so why would I have them? Why? Oh, you mean like my Google Drive? No, the whole point of the investigation is that it's a crime for you to have my Google Drive. Fucking idiot. The whole reason they're looking into it is because illegalities have been committed with my information. Jesus, Darkside Aaron, try to keep up if you're going to use my name. You're making us all look stupid. All right, let's Chad Buzamot, great. I see you. Kloppo says Aaron's hard drive is the Lifetime Movies back catalog. Numero Uno says, so I don't have to try to catch a YouTube membership for members-only shows now? You can still try to catch one. Show up in the YouTube chat. Ask them to gift you one. Otherwise, no, we're going to do it for Rumble tomorrow. Yes, MSO, you're right. He says, I really hope you fix that because what's fair is fair. Rust Belt gifting a membership to King of All Yetis. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm glad King of All Yetis got one. King of All Yetis is one of those guys who he puts up a hard front, but he loves the toe. Bapa Shab says, go to court wearing nothing but a baldo and a fedora, dress shoes, and black socks. See, that sounds like a terrible... I don't like the advice you guys are giving right now. I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm not trying to come down on you. I just really don't think this is productive, the advice you're giving. I mean, especially the shaking my tits one. I don't think they're going to appreciate that. I know you think I'm attractive and I have a lot of physical assets I could show, but I really don't think it's a good idea. All right, this is, oh, yes, I love this clip. Yeah, did we play this last night or this morning? Anyway, here you go. Thank you, numero uno.
Or from at least you. I don't know what moniker you were using at the time. Or did I say that right? Moniker?
Look at her face. Victor, if you're watching right now, could you do me a favor? Let me see where I want you to cut it from.
Or you were using at the time. Or did I say that right?
Right here.
Using at the time.
Right here. Okay, so 6 seconds into this clip.
Or did I say that right? Moniker?
Guys, what dollar amount should that clip be? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
There's a little side-by-side comparison. That is a good one. I like that one. Oh, God, I didn't need to see that, Los Federales, you son of a bitch. No, I did not. Now, hold on. I'm retweeting this from Chad Buzamok just to let everybody know. I believe I said the opposite of clip this. I have to disagree. All right, let's go to now. I believe I asked Buzamok not to clip that. Let's take a look.
Your Honor, what do you think? No. You know who I'm pointing at. You know who you are. You know who I'm saying no to. Don't you fucking dare.
Guess what? The cunt dared. Thank you, buddy. Always nice to know you're here. You know? Das Optic Nerve says that should replace the Olbermann drop. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to Aspacker. Say that a lot. $4.99 from Aspacker says better shove those drugs somewhere. Asshole usually works. Wally World with $9.99 says for SpaghettiOs from the commissary. Oh, thank you guys for filling up the commissary fund. I appreciate that. Numero Uno with $1 says if you considered offering Nick one more game of Naked Twister, winner takes all. I beg to differ. We started a game we never got to finish. Remember? Play for blood. I was only fooling. I wasn't. 75 away from tonight. 100 away from this morning. A combined 175 away from you guys getting a members-only show for tomorrow after the court date. Chad Buzamak said all the ladies flicking their bean to that tonight. I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I'm going to politely disagree with you, sir, if I may. Thank you guys for all of your generosity. I appreciate it. Like I said, 85 away. No, 75 away. Oh, I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Sorry, YouTube. There we go. Now it's up there properly. And Wally World is getting in on the game here. Where does that leave Wally World? He's at 70 for this week. Gray Duckling is at 116. Numero Uno's at 111. You've got Wally World at 50. You've got Nick the Milkman at 75. Oh, Walter's at 60. So Wally World's at 70. So we got Numero Uno, Gray Duckling, Nick the Milkman, and Wally World in the top 4. Thank you, boys. Chevmatic says members only drunk stream. No, not members only drunk stream. MSO says, wow, missed by 100 this morning. Ouch. Yeah, we did beg free Tuesday, and it worked. We did beg free Wednesday morning, and we missed by a hundo. What do you do? Let's go to Bappa Shop says, members only blackface stream. That'll be great. Chad Buzamak says, you really got to stop doing that shit and putting your hands near your mouth like holding a dick so much, and I wouldn't be so busy clipping you. Yeah, no, that's... Look, sometimes people are being a dick. Sometimes people offer you very constructive criticism. And I think that falls under really constructive criticism. I've been keeping a secret from you guys, and I want to tell you. Jake Hudson has been emailing me nonstop. He's been making songs. He's been sending me these songs. He's been crazy obsessive. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like I said, I wouldn't play any more Jake Hudson stuff on the program. You guys paid for that, so I'm not playing any Jake Hudson shit until you guys give me the okay. Stavi with $5 says we need the goal so we get that extra hour. Fuck you, dude, with $10 says you fucked up the number. Rest of the night is free. Is that the deal? I didn't agree to that. 65 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. We're almost done for tonight, and then the extra 100, that would end up being cover for this morning, and you guys would get an extra stream after tomorrow's appointment. So thank you. I'm either going to feel like drinking afterwards or I'm going to feel like drinking, depending on what happens. We don't know. We don't know. Landers says Jake Hudson should head to Home Depot. They have rope. Why would he need rope and buckets? I don't think Jake's doing any home improvement stuff. I don't understand what you're talking about. Sometimes I tell you, these guys. You know what? Now that we've caught up with everybody's super chats and everything else, I appreciate it, you guys. We got some stuff to show you tonight. We got some stuff to talk about. I did find, and I was going to get to this much earlier in the evening, but you guys have been very entertaining to me. I did find boyfriends for the pretty parasocial girls. I found them guys, and like, look, I didn't look for models. You know, I didn't look for male models. I didn't look for guys who could be in Marvel movies or anything like that. I looked for guys that I thought were in their league, had their sense of humor, could make them laugh, and maybe they could all do podcasts together. Numero Uno with $1 says, take 2 shots right now, you fucking pussy. That was not part of the deal, sir. Not part of the deal. So I decided to find these girls some dude friends, some potential men. And I know that's going to break Jackie's heart. But, you know, I don't think either of us are particularly emotionally or romantically available right now. And that's okay. I just appreciate her fairness. And her admiration of my mugshot, which is an above-average mugshot, if we're being honest. There was, I don't know how this ended up in my algorithm. I don't know how this ended up on my front page for YouTube for recommended videos. But it's a show that has 6 views in 4 days. And it's called Sad Dad's Club Podcast. And the Sad Dad's Club Podcast has 65 subscribers on YouTube. Their latest episode has 6 views. And I am not doing this to be mean to these guys. I want to put that out there right away. I think these guys are, I think this is fun, what they're doing. And I think they would be wonderful guests, even if they end up being anti-steel toe people. That's fine. I think they would be great guests for Jenny and Jackie, the very parasocial podcast I think these guys would be great. I think the girls would get along. They could go out for drinks after. Just give these guys a minute of your time, and I think you'll see what I'm talking about. This is the Sad Dad's Club Podcast, and it's hosted by this is Mersh if he never found drugs and alcohol, and this is, I don't know, kind of Stephen Root, Ron Bennington-ish, Charming guys, great sense of humor, 6 views in 4 days. They deserve better. It's the Sad Dad's Club Podcast. This is their show. It's a comedy show, but they talk about the news. They mix it up just like those girls do. They're not afraid. They get in there. They're not afraid to ruffle some feathers. So I want Jackie and Joyner Kersey to pay attention to these guys. I think these could be new suitors, new boyfriends. I'm just trying to make a match, especially the Ginger. Ginger is so angry and she's so mad all the time. I think, honestly, she just gets a nice guy. I think Jackie should get the thinner one. I think she's more deserving. But the redhead, the Ginger, needs to understand that guys like this, they try hard. They're enthusiastic lovers. So there's a chance here that this works out. Sad Dad's Club Podcast. Let's take a look.
Fucking tree stuff,
Yep.
rain,
Yep.
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So
they're just a couple of guys. We're 2 guys. And they're talking about dad shit. They got to work out in the yard. These guys will clean your gutters, gals. These guys will, they'll do the dishes. They'll take the trash out. Got to ask them 3 times. Am I right? Give them a shot.
looked real bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that day I busted out the foam cannon.
Oh, shit.
To get most of the bigger stuff off.
Yes.
This is, this guy, he's clearly talking about his penis when he says he busted out the foam cannon. We know what that secretly means. So, girls, this guy's active.
Or I bucket washed with ceramic soap.
Right.
So it got 2 different kinds of soap on that day.
Yeah.
It got...
And there's that too, right?
Yeah.
The foam affords you knocking off some that would otherwise become part of a loose abrasion in a mitt.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if I'm going to double bucket, I still would foam wash to get some.
This is just the double entendre potential here is amazing. Double bucket, still going to foam wash even with the double bucket. Girls, this show is, I know these guys are mildly like, a little like, more like, interesting like, and like a little more like polished than you like, but don't let that intimidate you. They could probably teach you some things on and off the mic. I'm just looking out for them. Like, I'm trying to help. I sense the anger. I sense the hostility towards me. And I'm like, not all men are bad. They're not all creeps like me. Some of them are good dudes.
How furry is any one boar at any given time? Especially
Oh, shit. I skipped. I cut out the boar pad thing. These guys have, if you guys know what a boar hair pad is, I mean, these guys got boar hair pad jokes. I mean, I don't have those.
While it's foamy,
With a mitt.
and hit it with the mitt.
Yes. I am not opposed
No.
to the mitt.
Yeah.
They're talking about a boar hair mitt that they have.
I did look up boar's hair brushes. Those are.
Are those Dave level pricing?
I'll wait till my next paycheck.
See? But gals, these are just regular working dudes, less scummy and grimy than old goal-seeking Aaron. Aim high. These are good men. And look at this guy laughing. He's having a great time with his buddy. They're social guys. I think I've found a match.
I believe I understand like the quality and the premise behind it. Like
Yeah.
you're getting good stuff, durability, but they're not. I mean, you got to find a boar. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
They're not.
It's a good point. Like boar's hair. What is boar's hair, right? See, you see what I mean? They deserve more than 6 views. Go subscribe to these guys. And if you go into their fucking comments, be nice. Don't write like Aaron says you guys are gay. Don't do that. Don't do what you do to Ed and Michelle. These guys are cool. I'd like to have them on someday. I think they're just they're just 2 guys just talking some shit.
How furry is any one boar at any given time?
That's a good
Especially
point.
How many
shave it.
boars does it take to
Yeah.
make a boar hair brush?
Is it like silkworms where they just have a farm of boars and they just like
Look at this. You talk about yes-anding on a podcast. These guys have more chemistry than Johnny and I do. All right, boar's hair. Come on. Could you guys make a conversation out of boar's hair? I know I can't. What are they, like silkworms? You got a boar hair farm? Come on. We're vibing.
sheep? Every once in a while they just
shave them.
and
They're like measuring. We need an inch and a quarter.
listen, Betsy, you little shit.
He does voices. I swear, you close your eyes, you think it's the real person. So this guy is doing Scottish stuff now. Mersh doesn't do a Scottish accent. This guy is sober Mersh. If Mersh's life had gone a different way, he'd be on the Sad Dads Club podcast.
Thick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta
And then
know
you
the
get like
seasoning.
the 5 whiskers shaved off, and then you're like, all right, we're going for 3 brushes this
Hey, do you think he's done with the Scottish accent, or do you think he's just waiting for his buddy to be done so we can keep the gold moving?
year. So
like in each other's ears with like tweezers, like, yeah, just calm down, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, so he went gay with that one.
Brush here for greenouts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
So he got this guy's talent. So he's got a Scottish accent, and then he busts out the gay voice, all like in a 30-second period. Telling you guys, buy low, sell high. Buy the Sad Dads Club podcast while they're at 6 views. This is like finding a great penny stock. I'm telling you, I think these girls should reach out to these guys. I think that they could be, I think we're going to find a match. I really do. Numero Uno says they know what a boar hair pad is. The sturdier of the 2 ladies uses it for heavy flow days. See, now it's not right. Numero Uno, Josh Dennyfan with $1 says, you just told the internet that the algorithm is suggesting you Sad Dads Club content. Forget 2 beers and a shot. Chug the bottle of moonshine. I don't know how I ended up with the Sad Dads Club. Because I've been listening, I'm a cool guy. I've been listening to Jim Cornette clips for the last day or 2. So I don't really know. Let's go to, oh no. Chad Buzamok says, Aaron, I hate to do this to you, but here's another clip for you. I will not share this one on X as to not scare off SP. Oh boy, what did I do? What did I do? Evening, but you guys have been very entertaining to me. I did find boyfriends. No. I've got to stop leaving gaps in words. I've got to stop doing that. That is not. Oh boy, now people are saying, no, Los Federales, I already checked my DMs. I saw the picture you sent me, and you're suspended. You're suspended. Hulkamasha Baby says, Aaron's in the Sad Dad Club every time that child support goes through. Numero Uno says, explain to the folks at home what Jim Cornette is. Oh, Jim Cornette is my father. He's a professional wrestling manager, booker. Now he's a podcaster. And I could listen to Jim Cornette talk about boar's hair pads for an hour. I just love Jim Cornette. Explain to the folks at, what is that from? Explain to the folks at home what blah, blah, blah is. Oh, God damn it. There's a show that does that. Fuck, I watch it too. Numero uno. Explain to the folks at home who blah, blah, blah is. Oh, yeah. God damn. The Norm Macdonald show. Yeah, Norm Macdonald's old show. Adam Egget. Didn't he used to do that? Explain to everyone what 9/11 is. That's what it was. That is fucking funny. Nice callback, bud. The Renegger says anyone says that they're the cool guy is one bad joke away from swinging in the backyard. No. Those guys are cool. Those guys are awesome. Numero uno. Yeah, Norm Macdonald live. That's what it is. Thank you, numero uno. Los Federales says, my bad, Aaron. I thought you had a sense of humor. It was a picture of a fish sucking a guy's cock. You said, there, you want to break me down? You want me to say it, Los Federales? You sent me a DM of a fish sucking a guy's dick. And no, I did not appreciate it. So yes, just to prove that I saw your message, I don't think me being disgusted by a picture of a fish sucking a guy's cock is me not having a sense of humor. Renegger says unban him. I didn't ban him. He's still there. He's still good. Anonymous fake dono with $5 says Jackie is a cutie pie and she's playing hard to get. On the show today, she said you'll have to wait in line if you want to date her. I'm a little jealous. Oh, Jackie's throwing up the old stop sign to everyone. That filthy little minx. She knows. She knows. Aaron prefers the fish that swim up the dick hole. I don't. That is a lie. That's not true. Why would I? Numero uno says pics or it didn't happen. I didn't. Show's in the chat tonight, by the way. If you're wondering, show's over in the Rumble chat. God damn. I got to say, when Buzamok is here, it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different vibe. In Aaron's case, it's a smallmouth bass, says Ryan the Garbage Man. Oh, I see what we're doing. Chad Buzamok says, you thought your algo was gay and sad before. Wait till now after the fish suck. Justin Kemple with 199 says, Cornette is the only wrestling podcast I listen to, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I mean, I don't even follow wrestling that close, but I could listen to Cornette talk about it forever. Los Federales says, by the way, that wasn't my junk. It was my buddies. I took the pic. What the fuck? I thought that was just like a stock internet meme picture. You mean that fish was sucking your actual friend's cock? You took that picture from an over-the-shoulder perspective. That means you were over your friend's shoulder when the fish was sucking his dick, and you filmed it. I am not going to go back and look at this for confirmation. It's taken from a perspective where the guy is pointing down. Whoever is taking this picture, the fish is sucking their cock. That's harmful. That's what I'm going to say. That's harmful. I should be able to press charges for that. I'm bringing that up to the judge tomorrow. Los Federales. I'm going to say, look, I know that we're sorting something out right now, and I appreciate it. But there's this guy. His name's Los Federales, and he's got a pic. He sent me a picture of a fish sucking a guy's cock, and I was, get the fuck out, Mr. Imholt. All right. Don't want to push it. I understand. Los Federales says, yeah, I was giving him a reach around. Oh, yeah. We're all having fun tonight. My lost interest wants to know if the fish was legal. I know. I didn't see his ID. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says you'll have to wait in line to date her, like Lily Phillips. Oh, no. Jackie, I don't think you're Lily Phillips. That was numero uno, Josh Denny fan. I had nothing to do with that, sweetheart. Numero uno with $1 says, congrats, Toe. How's it feel to be Gino to Los Federales' Aaron? Could you please say allegedly for another 24 hours? I would appreciate that. No, her name is not Jackie Phillips, linked to the Jake. Miss Tay says $5 to help with the therapy thanks to Los Federales. No shit. No, Los Federales, you did not make my night. I'm sorry if I'm giving off a vibe that I wanted to see a fish sucking a guy's cock. I don't. And do you see how quickly I said I don't? That was for you, Buzamak. That was for you. Try to clip that, you little fuck. Oh, you guys are fun. $55 away from tonight. If you're just joining us, we do have a deal for you. People were asking about a show for tomorrow after my court appointment. I said, if you guys knock out tonight, I'll have a beer with you. If you knock out what we were short this morning, I'll have another beer with you. And then I'll do a special live stream for you for members only on YouTube and Rumble after the appointment. Numero uno with $1, allegedly, for another 24 hours. Wink, wink. Shut up. Shut up. By the way, Gray Duckling and Numero Uno Josh Denny fan are tied at 116 for this week. Das Optic Nerve says, Aaron finally realizing that the chat is the show. I'll be honest, on Wednesday nights, consistently, the chat has been the show. Hey, look, man, you know me. I'm a whore. If you go, I give my customer, one thing you got to say about the toe, we give our customers what they pay for. If they pay for an experience in the chat, that'll be the show for the night. $5 from No Pen 15 Fathead says, would you like to see a pic of my hunting buddy, Brian Hathaway? No. No. And I don't know why you guys ask me. I don't know why you guys ask me. Because I know you're just going to fucking send it somehow anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Where are we not? Where are we now? 55? So 155 away from a special stream tomorrow after everything's all said and done. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants. Thank you. Chad Buzamak says, had you not added the not so quickly, I would have clipped it. Yes! I got him. I got him. Chad Buzamak says, is Hunting Buddy's dick in something? That's all Aaron wants to see. I don't. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. It's not something I want to see. Say it all you want. Doesn't make it true. I really don't want to do the Donald Trump or Tyreek Hill stuff. I'm having too much fun with you guys. I really don't want to. Tyreek Hill beat up his wife and they're getting divorced. There you go. Over 300 of you checking out the toe right now. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. Do me a favor. Do all that. Hit share. Let's bring some more people in to have fun. I'm enjoying you guys this evening. Chevmatic and Chad Buzamak and Numero Uno were kind of the three disciples who wanted to see if we could raise enough to do the stream for tomorrow. Let's see if we can make those guys happy. We're not far away from tonight. My first Minnesota Gold is on the way. We're $55 away from that. No, Tyreek Hill, if you're the Dolphins, like they wanted to deal him. I think he wanted to be traded too. I think Tyreek Hill wanted out. They were talking about sending him to the Raiders. I don't think you're going to get as much as you thought you were for him. You might have been able to get, Tyreek Hill's getting a little old. And he's got a really, really expensive contract. So, first or second round pick, maybe. Not anymore. Domestic dispute with his wife at his high-rise condominium in Florida Monday. 2 p.m., assault in progress. Police arrived. They spoke with Hill, his wife, and her mother. The mother told officers she had been living with the couple since last November, shortly after the birth of her granddaughter. Did you make enough money? Hire somebody. She described Hill, 30. Well, actually, no, your wife, you make enough money. Your wife can stay home and take care of the kid. She described Hill as very aggressive and impulsive, and she feared for her daughter's safety. She witnessed Tyreek Hill throw a laptop on the floor. Well, fucking gaming, am I right? Probably playing Manor Lords. Exclusive video obtained by Local 10 News Wednesday shows Tyreek Hill holding his 5-month-old daughter while walking on the 35th floor balcony of his residence, then looking over the edge during a reported argument with his wife. How much you want to bet we're going to hear CTE or we're going to hear some kind of brain injury thing out of this, or like the attorney's going to go that way? Keita Hill told police that she and Tyreek had been arguing more frequently and stated that whenever she gives her opinion on anything they discuss, he becomes angry and throws objects around. I knew somebody like that. She said the two had been attending couples therapy, but it was not working out. It doesn't sound like it. So that's I mean, it's going to put a wrinkle in the Miami Dolphins season and Tyreek Hill's future. Athletes usually get away with that shit, though. Like Ray Rice never went to jail, did he? I mean, it fucked up his football career. But like Tyreek Hill's made a shitload of money, and he's 31. He's on the tail end of his ride. I don't know how much this is going to affect him. It depends on how far they push it, I suppose. Chev Maddock with $5 says, say his name and he appears. I believe in drunk Aaron. I can't do it. We're $50 away for tonight. I don't know what to. I can't do the beer thing until we knock that out. Numero uno Josh Denny fan with $1 says he retweeted this. Get drunk and get ready to take the link and yell. What happened? What happened? Oh, by the way, that puts numero uno ahead. Numero uno is now at 117. Oh, hey, Chad Buzamok, we only take 80 cents, but the person donating gets the $1. It's not 80 cents to numero uno. It's $1 to numero uno. So numero uno is now at 118, thanks to Chad Buzamok sending $1 in. Says, you like fish sticks? What are you, a gay fish? Send in all your friends' dicks and things and places for Aaron's amusement and masturbating material. See, I'm reading it really fast so he can't. If you clip it, you got to clip it all together. Asshole. Shut up. Shut your mouth. $50 away from tonight and $150 away from getting that members only stream tomorrow. All right, where'd that link go from numero uno? There we go. By the way, So Thorough hates the toe. I don't know. I don't know what I ever did to the guy, but he like irrationally dislikes the toe. He's another one of those guys where I've never had any kind of like talk with him. I've never, DM'd the guy, never had a back and forth. He's a little nuts. On or down into like the 5s and 6s. Like even on a bad day on steel toe, we're in the low 7s. Like we're still higher than those guys. I think all this drama going away and all this stuff kind of dying down, that's bad for the old brand. So, maybe we are in the catbird seat, but still. What's wrong with that? Oh, shit, I didn't show the clip. Well, it's just me talking. You understand? I don't really see what's wrong with that. I stand by that. What's in that clip that I don't stand by? Someone said, hey, you need to go on KB's show. His numbers are down and everything else. You need to help him out. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can help him out. I mean, I saved Patrick Melton's channel. He was at 13 viewers at a time before I got there. I saved that man because I actually do an interesting show and he can't help himself. I heard he had a rough night last night, though. His own people were turning on him. He was trying to pretend he was doing a bit. It did not work out very well. And then he threw old Nick under the bus. That son of a bitch threw Nick under the goddamn bus. I guess it's only going to get worse from here. Boy, that did not go well. All right, let's continue on here. Thank you guys very much for your contributions. MSO says low 7s. Yeah, I think on our bad days, it's like 350 Rumble, 390 YouTube. So it's 740, 750. I was being generous by saying low 7s on a bad day. And then I don't even count the kick in the Facebook. If you want to, I guess it's higher than that. But I was just trying to be nice. Jesus. You try to be generous with these people, they still get butthurt. I don't make the number on the screen. They tell me the number on the screen, and I go with that. Sorry, guys. Every time I see people clipping screenshots of their viewership, it's always in the 5s and 6s. Well, sometimes KB's is in the 7s. I don't know. But yeah, that Burrow guy, he's kind of, that could be a girl too. I don't know, because like Doom's a girl. But that Burrow guy has an irrational toe hatred. He's a bit strange in that regard. I think it's because I think these people get more attention and they get more clicks with toe stuff. It's just people gravitate towards it more for whatever reason. Whether they love you or they hate you, a click's a click. So I think he kind of does that. I think he kind of panders for the clicks, the old boy, which again, I fully endorse that. I hope I'm helping the guy out. I really do. All right, 50 away from tonight. And, I don't think we're going to get to that special stream for tomorrow after the appointment. But we might get to knocking out tonight. Thank you, boys and girls. All right, let's go to the tariff stuff. It looks like they're ready for me to move on. We're pushing 350. Thank you, boys and girls. That hit and I told you that hit and like, that hit and share, all that shit. It works. It works. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, etc. Thank you guys for your super duper kindness. So they paused the tariffs for 90 days. We'll talk more about this tomorrow, but this idea that Trump's playing 4D chess, I don't buy it. And I like him. I voted for him, all that stuff. But I see all these people on Twitter and all these people commenting in news stories, and they're going, yeah, Trump played 4D chess and he fucked the Chinese over. Because Trump announced today, if you didn't see it, the Dow went up like a couple thousand points. It had one of its best days ever because Trump put the tariffs on pause for 90 days. But he said, fuck China, I'm upping their tariffs to 125%. China sucks. China's an asshole. China said mean things about us. So therefore, their tariff. Now, the Trump people are saying, well, what happened here was Trump raised tariffs on everybody, got everybody all worked up and excited. So then China bowed up to us and said, fuck you. So then we jacked the shit out of tariffs on China. And then we said to the rest of the world, just fucking with you. We're going to put the tariffs on pause for 3 months. But China, fuck you. Yours is going through the roof. And now the Trump people are pretending, well, this was the plan all along. It's the art of the deal. And what we were really doing was we really just wanted to put the tariffs on China all along, but we wanted to get the rest of the world going this way. And then when they zigged, we would zag. And then the rest of the world would be so happy that the tariffs were off of them that they would say, yeah, fuck China. We don't care as long as our tariffs are gone. And that is going to somehow position the whole world against China and be on our side. I think what happened, and Trump even kind of said this today too. I think what really happened was the markets were responding negatively. Even some of Trump's own people were infighting. They didn't like it. Trump even said people were getting snippy with him. And I think that's why he didn't want to repeal the tariffs because that would be a big mistake. We'd look weak. But if you put them on pause for 90 days and then you tell these other countries, let's negotiate a different trade deal, now everybody can save face and everyone can walk away from this thing with, a little money in their pocket. Except China. Fuck China, we're throwing the tariffs on them, and the rest of the world is totally willing to go, yeah, I don't give a shit about China. Fuck them, as long as our country doesn't have to pay tariffs. Kind of an old, I guess we'll call it the Chinese bait and switch. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because I don't buy the 4D chess thing. I think Trump went fucking ape shit. I think he meant to see this through, bring the manufacturing back, all this other stuff. I did hear from someone today who is in the manufacturing business, and they said there is a lot more demand for American-made products right now. They did say unequivocally, they said, people are going back to made in America in my business. We are seeing a spike in that. So maybe there is something to it. Maybe people are going America first because of these tariffs. It's more cost effective. It could be true. But I have a hard time believing that this was the plan all along, I think that this is a good consolation prize because you can spin it that way. We don't really know what's in Trump's head. He'd have to be the one to tell you. But this idea that, the plan all along was just to, pause all these tariffs and fuck China over. Okay. I mean, look, as long as it ends up as a win for America, I'll believe anything you say. But I think the markets went ape shit. I think Trump got a little skittish. I think Trump's people got a little skittish, and they said, dude, you got to do something about this. This doesn't look good. Sam Show says, you thought all this to start with. You didn't have anywhere to go. Dive Bar says, yeah, it might be more cost effective if the goddamn unions aren't involved. People telling me I need to trust the science. All right, I'll trust the science on this one. I'm sorry. MSO says they weren't getting skittish. They were getting a little Yiddish. Is that what it was? Yiddish instead of skittish? I don't get it. Explain it to me. MSO. Turtle with $2 says the old Cincinnati shuffle. Numero uno with $1 says stop being a little queer, take an edible. I don't think I have any. Turtle with $2 says we got time for a Kansas City shuffle. I don't know any of these town shuffles that you're telling me about, sir. I feel like I'm reading something I shouldn't. Taylor with $15. Thank you very much, Taylor, over on PayPal. I appreciate that. Hey, look at that, guys. $35 away from tonight. We add another 100 to that. And I got to do I do the members only show for Rumble and YouTube after the court day tomorrow. My Lost Interest says there's no manufacturing infrastructure that could support all the products manufactured in China. It would take a decade. Well, I mean, look, there's people out there who swear on the Bible that we can bring manufacturing back to the United States and these tariffs can do it. Maybe they can. I don't think they can bring back like the 50s and 60s and the pre-NAFTA days. But maybe you can bring some of it back. Maybe you can bring some investment back to America. I'm not smart enough to know the answer. Numero uno with $1 says, new deal. We hit the goal. You drop acid on air. That really seems like we're ratcheting shit up a little. That really seems like we're ratcheting shit up. That doesn't sound like a good deal for me. 35 away. 30 away from today. After those little 2s and 1s coming in. Thank you, guys. So where do we sit on the standings? Numero uno at 119. Gray Duckling at 116. Thank you, guys. $30 away from tonight, if you feel so kind. There you go. Links are in the chat for Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, and Rumble Rants. All right, let's. This is Trump's announcement on the 90-day tariffs. Let's see. Let's listen to all the PR of what happened today. Again, look, I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. When it sounded like I said lick, Chad Buzamac was like, "Let me get my finger on the button." Chad Buzamac. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. The Dow goes up by 2,000 points. That's good, no matter why it happened. But let's see what Trump had to say about pausing the tariffs.
Well, everybody knew you had to do it, but they never had the guts to do it. It does take guts. It even takes guts for our country to go through it. That's why I say be cool. They were saying about, just be cool. It's going to work out. It's going to work out, and it's working out. I can tell you, working out maybe faster than I thought. But I said it's going to take a little conditioning. It's a transition to. I think it's a transition to greatness. It's going to be greatness. Our country is going to be, there'll be nothing like it.
All right, so he's talking like it's already worked. He's talking like, hey, come on, I told you guys to be patient, and look what happened. And I'm like, aren't we still a little behind from where we started, like market-wise? I'm sure it'll go up again tomorrow, and it'll probably go up again Friday, and it's been a wild week, that last 7 days, that's true. But he's talking like we're already out of the woods, and I'm not so sure that that's the case. That we've already won this thing and it's already over. Chevmatic, that's not funny because I almost said NAMBLA instead of NAFTA. He said, if we can't get pre-NAFTA, I'll take pre-NAMBLA. Yeah, so will I. Get rid of all of them. Round them up. Turtle with $2 says they're lucky number 11 quotes. Loaf Piggy. Oh, sorry, I haven't seen a dog shit movie. My bad. Renegger with $1. He seems to think we're negotiating. He says, final offer. We hit the goal. You shove acid up your ass while singing I'm a Little Teasing Pot live on air. I think he means teapot. It's probably an autocorrect, but I understand. CJ with $2 says it leverages debt and smacks China. That equals a win. There's only one guy I trust on leveraging debt. I knew a guy who lost one of his homes that he had paid for free and clear, and he told me it's a brilliant financial move to leverage debt. Here's the genius move. He let one of his houses go into foreclosure. Like, he almost lost his house. So then he had to sacrifice a house that he had already had paid for and owned free and clear outright. And he had to sell that, and all the proceeds he got from that house, he had to pay off the house that was in foreclosure. Again, unbelievable financial genius, knows how to leverage debt. That's a guy who understands and gets shit done. He should be on Trump's economic team, if you ask me. And I know what you guys are thinking, but Aaron, that sounds fucking retarded. Look, I ain't a financial wizard. I just follow the people who are. That's why I want to let you know this house is a great deal. You guys wouldn't believe it. Great place to raise a family. You're going to absolutely love it. I mean, if you make me an offer. I went to the Central Minnesota School of Leveraging Debt. What do you want from me? My Lost Interest says you should try to be friends with this guy. I know, right? A guy, I mean, he's basically shooting gold bullion out of his asshole with financial advice like that. See what you do. You know, my guy's a hack. The guy I go to, fucking hack. You know what he tells me? Diversify. Plan for the long term. Buy the dip. Shit like that. I got this other guy. He goes, listen, what you do is, gulp, you take your house that you have and you let it go and don't pay your mortgage. Mortgages are gay. That's what he told you. He says, mortgages are gay. Don't pay them. Do drugs, drink, be remarkably irresponsible. Let your house go into foreclosure, because then you take the house that you already have as an asset and have a shitload of equity in. And what you do is you sacrifice that to go ahead and pay off the bills you haven't been paying so that they don't take your house from you. That first financial advisor, that guy sounds like a fucking boring hack. This other guy, what a ride, right? What a ride. 09 Canyon says long-term schmlong-term. Exactly. What are we, a bunch of nerds? Fucking dorks over here. Dive Bar says, if that guy has a hot tub, that would be killer. It really would, wouldn't it? Hot tub. I mean, almost lost it, but that's why you have a second house. So you can just piss away all the equity in that one to get back to even. Chef Maddox says, that's a joke, right? He did not think that. I only deal with the most brilliant financial experts. All right. So you think what you want. I take my advice from the best in the business. Rusty Grammer says cheating on taxes is based. Not paying your mortgage is dumb. There's probably some tax cheating going on there too. You got to take every advantage you can get. Rust Belt says, I went to Sartell for the nose. Now I go to Stoney's to yell racial slurs. Leah with $1 says, you should thank the guy who lost his house because that's how I found you. I didn't say who it was. I just said financial genius, financial wizard. There was also this guy who had kind of an easy to read case. And this guy told me, he goes, that guy dead to rights on the felony 100%. And I'm like, that's the guy I trust. He knows his shit. There was this fat guy, this fat loser with a beard and like a stable home life. And he's like saying all these things like, I bet you that it gets pled down. And like all this other shit. And I'm like, okay, whatever, fat dipshit. And so what if that guy ended up being absolutely 100% spot on about everything? The other guy had a hot tub. Who the fuck am I going to believe? Right? Exactly. All right, let's move on. We got more of these clips. So that's... Guys, it's all about leveraging debt. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Renegger says, Aaron only talks to the Grandmaster Financial Wizard. Yes. He puts on a white robe and he sings Oh Death by Ralph Stanley. It's really fucking weird. You guys got to see it. Okay, let's go to the next clip we've got here. This was Trump announcing the tariffs are still on with China. He wrote from his Truth Social today, based on the lack of respect that China has shown to the world's markets, I am hereby raising the tariff charged to China by the United States of America to 125%, effective immediately. At some point, hopefully in the near future, China will realize that the days of ripping off the USA and other countries is no longer sustainable or acceptable. Conversely, and based on the fact that more than 75 countries have called representatives of the United States, including the Departments of Commerce, Treasury, and the USTR, to negotiate a solution to the subjects being discussed relative to trade barriers, tariffs, and currency manipulation, and non-monetary tariffs, that these countries have not, at my strong suggestion, retaliated in any way, shape, or form against the United States, I have authorized a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So, China, if you don't know about China, China really is, they're motherfuckers when it comes to business and trade. They steal, they rob, they loot. They don't respect intellectual property. They don't respect trademarks. They steal. I mean, you open up a factory in China, they steal the designs for your car, build it themselves, and they go, fuck you, take us to the world court. We ain't showing up. So China does need to be put in their place. China does need to be gone after. We'll see if this is the way to do it. Chev Maddock with $5 says, stop watching gay Lifetime movies and go watch Lucky Number 11. Well, maybe SP and I will watch it tonight. Leah with $2 says, Trump didn't write that post. Too many big words that were actually used correctly. $25 away from tonight. I don't think we're going to get the extra 100 from this morning, so I guess that means no stream tomorrow after the court hearing, but it looks like we could bring tonight's goal in for a landing, and that means a beer. $25 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much for your generosity. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. If you're just joining us, we said they said, what will it take for you to do a members-only stream tomorrow? And I said, if we knock out tonight and we recover for our miss last night of $100, I will do it. And I suppose I could make the same offer to the morning show tomorrow, but I think they're going to have a hard enough time just knocking out the goal we got, to be honest. They're all at work, whatever. They're all nice people. You're all wonderful. Mersh ROTC says, since we're saving money from the tariffs going away temporarily, everybody should give to the goal and make up for this morning. Look at this guy. Thank you, Mersh ROTC. I did see that Jesse PS from podawful.pizza joined the pizza fund. I saw that he was going after Royce today instead of Mersh. He's got the whole ROTC world in his sights. Here's one of Trump's guys. Is this Navarro? It's one of the guys saying that, hey, this was the plan all along. I also saw Fish Tank guy, Kevin O'Leary. He was, what's the number he threw out there? Someone put it in the chat earlier. I think O'Leary said we should raise the tariffs on China to 400%. Fuck. Tariff cowboy over here. Here. Leah, this one's going to piss you off. I think this is the Trump administration saying this was the plan all along. This is the art of the deal. This is 4D chess. Now, I'm not sure I buy that because Trump also said today that people within his inner circle were getting a little snippy and bitchy about this. Let's hear them out.
And all this was, again, this was driven by the president's strategy. He and I had a long talk on Sunday, and this was his strategy all along. And that, you might even say that he goaded China into a bad position. They responded. They have shown themselves to the world to be the bad actors. And
ooh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm really good at calling out other people's copes. I think that might be a cope. I think the Trump administration overestimated people's stomach for the short-term pain for long-term gain potentially that tariffs would have. And I think they saw the polls kind of going against them a little bit. And I think what they did was I think they split the baby very well. Look, strategically, I think they got away from this and saved face really well. But I have a hard time believing that this was the plan all along.
And we are willing to cooperate with our allies and with our trading partners who did not retaliate. It wasn't a hard message. Don't retaliate. Things will turn out well.
So what, we were testing you? Hey, it was a test, and guess what? You passed. You passed the test. Good job, guys. Professor Tie-Dye with $1 says the donations to get you to drink have changed my mind. Sometimes people do like a drunky chunky. That's not nice. I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't like I don't like being called a drunky chunky. It even kind of hurts my feelings a little bit. If I could be honest with you, actually makes me sad because it rhymes and it's very funny, but you're also talking about me, and that hurts my feelings. I just wanted to let you know that, and I know, and hopefully that will inform your decision making going forward. No, Renegger, it wasn't the order in which he said it. Changing it to chunky drunky doesn't help. It's not. No, Billy Bob Norris, it's not a drunky chunky monkey. Again, I wasn't upset. It didn't hurt my feelings because it wasn't wordy enough. It was just the being called a chunky drunky or a drunky chunky or a chunky drunky monkey. I didn't like any of those names. So there's no extension. There's no changing of what you call that. That would make me like it. No, see, link to the Jake, funky, drunky, chunky, monkey. That doesn't, none of these are good. No, Chevmatic, lumpy, drunky, too. I'm telling you, all rhyming phrases. I don't appreciate any of them. See, Renegger, no. Chunky, drunky, monkey, faggot. That doesn't, to quote Hulk Hogan, that doesn't work for me, brother. Atomic Ray says, are you just upset you can no longer traffic Asians? Love Trump and it won't hurt. I do love him. I like him. I just don't think that this was a 4D chess move. I think we got out of this as best we could, and we still get to stick it to China, which I think is great. I just don't think that this was what they talked about when they started doing this. No, Billy Bob Norris, I also don't want to be called the Grand Wizard of Chunky Monkey Drunkies because, again, that makes me the best. Chunky. My Lost Interest says Chunky Skunky because he's fat and he stinks. Again, that. It wasn't the alcoholism part that upset me as much as the. Chevmatic says, well, now he's being a frumpy drunkie. None of this is helping. Stupid Asso says, how much is a membership? I believe it's $5 here on Rumble. If you want to throw in, we're only $25 away from tonight's goal. I appreciate that. And again, if you guys go over by $100, we do a members only show for you tomorrow after my little appointment, if you will. Ooh, I like this nickname. MSO calling me the King of Queso. I just think it has a good ring to it. Mersh ROTC says, I am the true chunky monkey. You are, big boy. You are. You absolutely are. I don't hate King of Queso. We can work with that one. King of Queso can be worked with. Hey, I got great news if you're a Minnesotan and you can't stand our Secretary of, our Attorney General. They're digging up dirt on Keith Ellison, and remember the Feeding Our Future scandal we talked about on the show? We talked about it a lot on this program. The Feeding Our Future thing was where this white lady got a bunch of Somalis to cheat the federal government out of hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. And she pocketed a huge chunk of the money, and then they pocketed a nice little percentage for themselves. What they did was they wrote to the federal government and they said, hey, all these Somali restaurants in Minnesota, they're serving like 4,000 kids a day for this federal welfare program of feeding children. And the federal government went, holy shit, that's amazing. Love these Somali immigrants. I hope they vote Democrat in November. Here's a big fat check for hundreds of thousands of dollars each time you turn these in. And they did that, and it really started adding up. And all of a sudden, the federal government went, oh, wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? They're serving a shitload of people every day. I'm starting to think when the federal government thinks that you're fucking around and wasting their money, as little as they care about, keeping the books, you're being greedy. So then they start investigating this Feeding Our Futures program, and they're like, all right, here's this Somali restaurant. We'll park outside it. They say they're serving 4,000 kids a day. It's the size of a fucking shoebox, and I think they said like 60 people went in there for breakfast and lunch in one day. And they're like, if they're feeding 4,000 kids a day, this is a loaves and fishes miracle, and these people don't even believe in that religion, so I'm going to call bullshit on it. They launch an investigation. Here, this woman's been doing this in every Minnesota city that has a large Somali population. Mankato, Wilmer, St. Cloud, Minneapolis, St. Paul. And she's going to prison for a long time, and her Somali right-hand man is going to prison for a long time. A lot of the restaurant owners cut deals. I'm assuming that will get them minimal prison time. Well, it turns out that our Attorney General, Keith Ellison, he's caught on tape in recordings of conversations with the main figures from the Feeding Our Future program. Keith Ellison, Minnesota Attorney General, can clearly be heard pledging his support to individuals who would soon become his family's campaign donors and later Feeding Our Future criminal defendants. His recorded statements flatly contradict his contemporaneous public statements and raise questions about the interaction between political fundraising and constituent services. So there's a 54-minute audio file of a 2021 meeting between Keith Ellison and the Feeding Our Future people. Amy Bach was in that meeting. And by the way, this was all turned over by her attorney. As a document, it exceeds expectations. Voices can be heard clearly and are clearly identifiable. The highlights, which are many, tend to be front-loaded. The meeting proper begins at the 128 mark with introductions. The female voice heard belongs to Ikram Muhammad. She is Feeding Our Future defendant number 63. Earlier in the recording, you hear the voice of Salim Saeed, defendant number 3 and co-owner of Safari Restaurant. That's the 4,000 one we were talking about. He's the co-defendant with Bach in the most recent trial. Saeed was convicted on all 21 counts he faced. Abshir Omar is introduced in the recording. Formerly worked as a Bernie Sanders campaign manager in Iowa before being a consultant for Feeding Our Future. Omar has not been charged with any wrongdoing. So, look, we don't have time to go through this whole thing. Plus, it's 54 minutes long. Who wants to? But let's keep this for tomorrow. Oh, they did cut it up into clips. We can go through some of this tomorrow. This could be really, really interesting. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying Keith Ellison was part of the Feeding Our Future scandal, but it just goes to show, all of these people it's just such a fucking incestuous pit that all these people live in. They're all interconnected. They all work on different campaigns, and then they all get funneled into a gravy government gig and then a gravy charity gig. They rip off federal funds from their other political buddies. It's just, and again, how greedy do you have to be that they catch you doing shit like this when you're hooked up with the Attorney General? You're hooked up with the Bernie Sanders campaign. I mean, the old saying, you can shear a sheep many times, but skin it only once. This Amy Bach skinned the fucking sheep, and she got thrown in prison. But did our Attorney General know this was going on? I mean, at the very least, he didn't look into it. And, you would think that the person who would be looking into this most would be the Attorney General of the state where this fraud is occurring. But I don't think it was his doing. Let's say some thank yous here real quick. Rust Belt just got a membership from numero uno Josh Denny fan, who now extends his lead over Gray Duckling. He's at 124. Gray Duckling at 116. Aboliticious gifting a membership to Turtle Steel Shell. Hey, remember to pass these along. Also, Leah gifting a membership. Who got that one? Sandy Squatch got the membership from Leah. So now that means, boys and girls, that the toe, that's what, 15? The toe is $10 away. We're $10 away from knocking out tonight's goal. And then if we make another $100, we owe you a stream tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon after my little appointment. Adam Simon gifting a membership over on YouTube. Pass those along. Thank you guys very, very much. And if you got a membership on Rumble, feel free to pass that one forward as well. So now a whopping $10 away from having another perfect week for the evening shows. Thank you guys so much for your kindness and your generosity. What a bunch of deep down decent people that we have watching this program. Just $10 away. End of Silence says morning show chat is filled with crayon eaters that love poop jokes. Leah says the evening chat is way better. Dude, 9/10 of our show tonight has just been hanging out with the evening show chat. They've been fucking incredible. We're still over 300 people, and we're towards the end of regulation, so thank you. Wally World with $9.99 says, drinking that beer. Okay, I'm doing this to you. By the way, Wally World now at $80. Thank you. Technically, you guys are $3 away. I don't have to go get that beer yet because we're still $3 away from knocking out tonight's goal. So how about that? What do you think of them apples? I'm free and clear at the moment. MSO responding to End of Silence by simply saying crayons. $2 from No Pen 15 Fathead said, read Adam Simon's gifted member. That is not the way you wanted me to say that, I don't think. All right, let's go. Buzamok, numero uno, Josh Denny fan. Got the Adam Simon gifted membership. Yes. Hey, I have a question. How come when we're really close to hitting the goal and like the goal's going really well, why is the YouTube chat not as hostile and everything else? I don't understand it. I don't get it. They don't want to come out and play with us when that happens. It's weird. Hey guys, 80 cents away. I don't have to get a beer yet. Numero uno with $1 says MLC snipe. I think all this. Oh, is he sniping us? What the fuck? Why is Kevin Brennan? I was being nice to Kevin Brennan. No, I'm not going to. I don't do stream sniping. It's fucking boring. I don't like it. And hasn't Kevin already done a show today? Why is he doing a second one? What is he ripping off Steel? Is he ripping off my fucking gimmick? Doing 2 shows a day? That's my pathetic behavior. I don't need more pathetic people. I'm the pathetic goal-chasing guy. I don't need other people honing in on my desperate grifting gig. The fuck is this all about? By the way, 80, speaking of grifting, 80 cents away. What? When I said I'd have a beer if you guys knocked out the goal, I'm going to be as stingy as possible. And then another 100 away from getting an extra stream tomorrow. I don't like that. So what was it that So Thorough Joe Burrow, he clips that part out, but he doesn't clip the extensive part where I say what a great guy Kevin Brennan is and how nice he is to me and everything else. It's fascinating. Fascinating. Huh. I think that you know what though? I will say that even though he's a little psychotic, he's a little broken up in the head. I bet you that Joe Burrow guy, I bet you he's that you gotta, if you're that guy, you gotta love that, right though? You've got to be like, haha, look what I did. Because I bet you Kevin's losing his fucking shit. Even though he knows, or he doesn't know, in that same rant, I talked about how Kevin's a really good guy and probably the most normal guy in that whole world. Chad Buzamok says, KB's a faggot bitch, blocked me on X again on his backup account. Oh, that's right. He had to get a new one. What did he do that got the original one banned? Was that the Keanu's asshole thing? McBuster says, KB is covering Kumia right now. I thought he was covering me. What the fuck? Am I already old news? KB's moved on to Kumia? The fuck? I really am washed, aren't I? I'm washed. I'm 80 cents away from tonight. Chad Buzamok says, clipping you saying KB's a faggot bitch. Oh, shit. I don't care. It's all funny. It's all funny. I would love to hear him play that and then go, what the fuck? Why do they think I'm a faggot bitch? I'm not a faggot bitch. What the fuck? You know who does I hate to suck his dick? God damn it. Fuck. No. Anyway. You know, It doesn't fucking stop.
Wow.
I hate. Numero uno says the fight is going to happen whether you like it or not. I don't have a fight in me on that one. These internet guys, they fight and it's like their whole life. It's their whole world is this fight. I can't get that emotionally invested. I'm at a disadvantage because I find all this stuff too funny. The fact that I find this stuff funny and entertaining and I just want to be silly about it, all these guys are like, we play for fucking keeps around here. I'm like, I say accidental gay things and Buzamok clips them, and that's my fucking show for the day. Chad Buzamok says, keep putting the fist in front of your mouth after the... Hey, thank you, Wally World, with 99 cents. Guess what? You guys hit today's goal.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
All right, so I got to go grab a beer. I promised. Now we got to start the clock. Let's go. Goal hit. $100 for bonus show after court tomorrow. Boom. There we go. Let's post that. If you guys feel like a bonus show tomorrow, and that's those are the rules right there. You guys asked, what do we got to do for a bonus show tomorrow? That's it. That's what we decided on. You make up the $100 we missed this morning, and I think you and I are cool. And we'll give you an extra show this week. We appreciate it. I'm like Kevin Brennan now. I'm just doing shows all over the place. Where is that thing that the thing that Roots sent me? I want to play that butter thing. That's what I want to do for the little, our little break thing here. Oh, fuck. It's got to be in my email somewhere. Roots Calhoun, butter for breakfast. 1 minute and 27 seconds long. All right. I think I can do 1 minute and 27 seconds. I can go get a beer in 1:27. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for hitting the goal tonight. We appreciate it. I'm going to go. We'll be right back. Stick around. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit follow. We got plenty to do. Oh, shit. Thank you to Roots Calhoun for that wonderful, wonderful break vignette. I guess we could call it a break vignette that we now have. Beautiful. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan with $1 says test. And then another $1, he says, Kevin just said your mom's a whore. I know what you're doing. It's not going to work. I'm not going to fight. Not going to. Not fighting you. By the way, 126 for numero uno, Josh Denny fan. 116 for Gray Duckling. If Crunchy shows up out of nowhere, I think we got ourselves a bonus show for tomorrow. Numero uno. Hold on, 127 now. There we go. Numero uno says, this is what you should be playing, dummy. All right. Time to suck today's... Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Is this the...
I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll suck your cock. I'll suck your cock. I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll take the nuts out of your shit and I'll eat them separately. I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll suck your cock. I'll suck your cock. I'll suck your dick. I'll eat your ass. I'll take the nuts out of your shit and I'll eat them separately. I'll eat your ass. I'll suck your cock.
Who was Red Bar's music guy? Because that reminds me a lot of the old Red Bar songs that they used to make. Oh God, I'm not gonna remember. He did like the Joe Rogan, that fucking Joe Rogan song he did was really good. The the fucking pants song. God, I sound like a fucking ape retard. Big ol' ass in these jeans. There we go. What the fuck was his name?
Wrap it up in all this crazy clothes and all these ribbons and bows, and you show your
what was this fucking guy's name?
And you got your
he
big
was
old
so
ass
good.
in these jeans, like
wait, that should be a sound. You got your big old ass in these jeans.
Who is this guy?
Not now.
Big old ass in these jeans.
Oh God, I just had it.
Okay.
Big old ass in these jeans.
And you got your big old ass in these jeans.
I got my big
By the way, this is going to be in your head tomorrow.
Your big old ass in these jeans.
Big old ass in these jeans.
And you got your big old ass in these jeans.
I got my big old ass in these jeans.
And you got your big old ass in these jeans. Wrap it up in all this crazy clothes and ribbons and bows, and you show your bare midriff because you're brave. And you got your big old ass in these jeans.
That could be a song.
Tappin' Skins, that's it. Tappin' Skins is that cocksucker's name. Oh, there we go. Tappin' Skins. Oh, they want me to prove this isn't a seltzer that I'm drinking. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Minnesota Gold. You know how they say that the taste of things, shut up. The taste of things can remind you, like can bring back memories. Minnesota Gold tastes like Vikings football. That sounded, no. Minnesota Gold tastes like it brings me back to the fall and watching Vikings games, and it made more sense. It sounded better and more poetic in my head, actually. Adam Simon gifting another membership. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. So now 95 is the number you guys have to hit to get an extra show tomorrow after the court hearing. You guys will be the first ones to hear about it. You'll be the first ones to get the big update. Nick the Milkman with $2 says, Tappin' Skins, you retard. All right, there we go. Nick the Milkman is now at 77. Rust Belt gifting a membership. Thank you, Rust Belt. Chevmatic got it. 90 away from doing a show tomorrow. Numero uno with $1 says boof an Adderall and parachute some kratom. Let's get this party started. 128 for, okay, so it's 128 for Denny, 116 for Gray. I got 4 pages of fucking people in here. Some of this is just completely illegible at this point. We got Wally World at 80. So that's your top 4 right there. You got Numero Uno 128, you got Gray Duckling 116, you got Nick the Milkman at Wally World at 80, and Nick the Milkman at 77. Chevmatic gifting a membership. Now wait a minute, if you guys gift 20 memberships on Rumble, that means that I have to gift 5. So now we're at, correct me if I'm wrong, 6 gifted memberships for tonight. So 14 more. 14 more would mean that I got to do a show tomorrow and I got to gift 5 more. Aboliticious with 5 gifted memberships, 4 and 5. That brings us up to 11. And it also puts us 25, 80 minus 25, help me out, $55 away from doing an extra show tomorrow and being all caught up for the week. Holy shit. Chad Buzamuk got a membership from Chevmatic. How great is that? Thank you guys very much. It's been a fun night with you guys. I appreciate it. Steven S52 becoming a Baby Boot member over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Adam Simon with 16 months membership says 16 months. I think it's safe to say we've gone steady. I would make a very funny joke to respond to what you just said, but Chad Buzamok would clip it. I'd feel like an asshole. Don't use my real name. This is Turtle. $85 away from him having to spill all the beans tomorrow. $15 coming from Turtle. $40 away from doing an extra show tomorrow. And how far am I from gifting 5 subs? 9 more memberships. Snigger Niggardly does not have a membership, and he's looking for one. You should get one. They haven't even awarded any of the abolitious memberships. Steven 52 should be getting one soon. Snigger should be getting one. Chevmatic says, pay it forward, Chad Buzamok. I think part of the charm of Buzamok is that he doesn't pay it forward. No Pen 15 with $2 says, is free speech making a comeback? I've talked to 3rd Street. 3rd Street's another one of those companies that once the smoke clears, we can definitely talk. I don't know if you know this, but there's a little smoke around your boy still, believe it or not. Stephen MS got a membership from Aboliticious. Stupid Asso got a membership from Aboliticious. Oh, my goodness. $40 away from knocking out this morning's nonsense and then doing an extra show tomorrow. Turtle Steel Shell gifting a membership. That's going to put us 35 away from a show tomorrow after court. And that's 12 gifted memberships so far over on Rumble. Oh, we are very close to doing an extra show and also making it very close to another perfect week for the toe. Sandy Squatch becoming a member, for 34 months. And I can't read the comment because the pinned message notification is over it. All right, come on. We got 3 more gifted memberships from Aboliticious that Rumble needs to dole out. You got Turtle Steel Shell's membership that needs to be doled out. Snigger Niggardly should be getting one. Blukey should be getting one. We got a few people who should still be getting one. Maybe they're just a little bit behind. That's all. Just a little bit behind over there on the Rumble end of things. Okay. Are we good now? Oh, speaking of Alpha News, they got sued for defamation by the Minneapolis Police Department. Dismissed. You know, when you're a public figure, this is the thing that people don't understand. This is something I've had to educate Melton on actually quite a few times because he was raging last night. He's like, Aaron, I'm keeping a spreadsheet of all the times you've said pedo. Hey, buddy, there's a difference between a pedophile and a child. A child molester is someone who actively does things to children. A pedophile is just someone who is attracted to children. And when you're a public figure and you talk about wanting to do things to those people, a reasonable person could assume that you may be, it's a possibility that you could be attracted to children, thus the definition of a pedophile. So if you're a public figure and you talk, suing someone for defamation is very, 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 very nearly impossible. Like people tell me though, you should sue for this. You should sue someone for that. First of all, suing someone is gay. It's a cope. It means you can't handle it and you're a pussy. And also, if you're a public figure and you dish it out, you have to be able to take it. Especially if you do comedy. If you do comedy, anything you joke about, people can now say that you actually believe that. That's fair. That's not defamation. If I joke about, if I make a Holocaust denial joke, people are allowed to go, Aaron's a Holocaust denier. I can't sue them for defamation. I'm a public figure. I talked about it. I joked about it. Part of having free speech, them's the breaks. That's how it works. My Lost Interest says he's drinking that beer like a little girl. I'm a sipper. Guys, when 2 beers puts you out, like it does me, you pace yourself a little bit. You drink casually. You enjoy it. Us Germans, we can't drink. I'm sorry. Rasputin was one of the people who got Aboliticia's gifted membership. Why hasn't Blukey gotten one? Halada Vagina says, do you need me to hold a free the toe outside court tomorrow? Don't do anything to fuck up my shit. Papa Shab says, I wish I could sue Aaron for defamation. He's one ugly fucker. Thanks, buddy. My Lost Interest, is that a gay enough sip for you? Snigger Niggardly gifted a membership by Aboliticious. There we go. Snigger got one. Yeah, so every time that fat piece of shit goes like, I'm getting a spreadsheet. Meh. I'm like, go ahead. We've got, the third world aristocrat video. That's all you need to go, hey, I'm a reasonable person, and I believe that when he says stuff like this, I believe him. Thank you very much. Turtle, $35 says, there's the extra goal. I fuck around, but I'm a fan. Still need to figure out how to get in contact with you to send the Crowder mug. Aaron Imholt Radio at gmail.com, Turtle. Here you go. Aaron Imholt Radio at gmail.com for Turtle Steel Shell. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Turtle Steel Shell just did it.
But I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
There we go. There it is. And you know what that means? We've got to do a show tomorrow. You guys have put us back in the black. You've put us back in the driver's seat. It's a perfect week for the toe still. Thank you, guys. Very much. And we did it without Crunchy. And that also puts Turtle at $60. So Turtle is getting close to that top echelon. We got Numero Uno with 128, Gray Duckling with 116. You've got 80 for our boy Wally World, 77 for Nick the Milkman. McBuster with a good point. I can't go to jail, though. Yeah, I can't go to jail. My Lost Interest says, also another half hour of overtime. That wasn't the deal. We're going to do a show tomorrow. That's the overtime. And I already gave the morning show the overtime because it was no beg Wednesday. Grand Poobah with $5 says, will there be a post-court press conference on the courthouse steps tomorrow? I really think you ought to. Well, this will be our post-court press conference. How's that? Boy, you guys just keep adding more stipulations to tonight. Boozmock says, correct, and drinking 5 beers and 2 shots. MSO says, what time will the show be tomorrow? Well, it's I think a 1:45 appointment. So I'm going to say maybe 3 o'clock. Maybe 3 o'clock we'll be going live. That's a scheduled, subject to change time. Could be a little earlier, could be a little later. No. 1-2 skip to my loot. Thank you for the $5. No, the time we talked about is still going to be fine. It's probably going to be an hour-long show or so. It's not going to be too long. I got my guys dropping off the new Steel Toe sign tomorrow. That's another thing to be excited about. I got the new morning show stuff coming. The new sign and everything. Numero Uno Josh Denny fan says, no morning show tomorrow. F those gay Fs. $200. I'll skip the morning show tomorrow. How's that? I'll make that deal. You want to know what'll it take to fuck the morning show people over? $200. See, people say, Aaron, you got to be better at the business part. If people ask you questions, put a fucking dollar sign on it. Okay. $200 I'll sleep in. Chad Buzamok says, show it tomorrow or it's not real. The sign? Oh, man, that would be, I don't know, man. Showing the sign before it debuts, I don't like that idea. Wear your skimpiest bikini for the post-court show? Oh. Let's do it, gang. Oh, they're excited now. They want to fuck over the morning show crowd. Oh, God. Goal. All right, I'll put it up there. 200 to say fuck off to the morning show crowd. There you go, guys. You asked. There it is. Links are in the chat. Go fucking nuts. What happened to you guys? You got funny. Like tonight, you guys have been remarkably, ridiculously hilarious. I don't know what happened. Not to insult you, but, you're pretty mid most of the time. How much to take 5 shots? No, I can't do that. I can't do the hey, this many gifted memberships, this many shots. I can't drink, guys. I'm terrible. Like my lost interest already said, I take gay sips. This thing isn't even half gone yet. Numero uno with $1 says, how much to wear a bulletproof vest and have Matt shoot you in it for the members stream? No. That's my answer. No. You're at 129, by the way. You're pulling away. You're pulling away. You should see my real name in there. So okay, thank you. MSO says, so if they lock you up, does everyone get their money back? Yes. If I get locked up tomorrow, I will give you all your money back. How's that? Chad Buzamok says, if we hit the goal, does that mean we get the morning shows 3 hours tonight? When am I going to see my lady if we do that? Like after the show, I'm going to see SP and I'm going to spend time with my girl, with my best gal. Fuck am I going to do? Snigger Niggardly says, Will Heron's come out of his hole again. He can't help himself. I mean, he didn't really come out of his hole. He replied to one guy. That showed up on my algo today. I think that he got the fear of God put into him, and he was kind of reminded where his bread was buttered, and he realized the grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it, and they gave him a watering can and said, shut the fuck up. I told him, I go, look, man, people are talking about going after your work. It's not fucking worth it. Don't do it. And some fucking crazy assholes did. What can I tell you? Numero uno with $1 says, Chad Buzamok keeps asking how much to suck his dick. I don't know about this guy. No. Absolutely not. Chad Buzamok said, Aaron said there was a price for everything, so I'm checking that math. No, they told me anytime people ask something, I should put a price on it. Not that there should be a price for everything. Thank you. It's a big difference. Snigger says, Jackie is a looker, though. She won the state fair in the bovine division 3 years ago. No, that is not. Papa Shab says, why not get fucked up all night and then show up to court? Worked out really well for Ricardo. What could possibly go wrong? You don't want to smell like that guy. Ooh. Pralines and assholes. Ugh. Just something about drugs and drinking that just give you a fucked up, funky odor. Oh, that and he says his heat allergy is from the testosterone injections that he has to get. I don't think that's I don't think you get that. I don't think you get a heat allergy from that, but what the fuck do I know? My body naturally produces enough testosterone for me to be a man. Let's go ahead and okay, we did the Alpha News lawsuit thing. Look at us, we're drinking and getting bitchy tonight. Ain't that fun? Hey, fuck you, dude, got one of those memberships. The membership from Turtle Steel Shell. Fuck you, dude, got it. Papa Shab says he's taking tests. It's not working at all. Yeah, I think it's like right here, right next to his womb tattoo. It's where he gets it. MSO says, now that is a good question. How much for you to get wasted all night? No. We've knocked out all the goals. The only one I've offered you guys is you said, how much to tell the morning show to go fuck itself? And I said, $200. And that's the final thing that we're doing. Anonymous Fake Dono with $5 says, come to bed. That was not. By the way, 190 away from telling the morning show to fuck off. Thank you, guys. Numero uno with another $1 says, you're doing the push-up challenge for the members tomorrow, right? No, you guys keep trying to add extra freebies onto this. It ain't happening. Ass Packer with a gifted membership over on YouTube. Thank you very much. You know what we should do, though, is we should start the stream tomorrow as, like, everybody's invited and then go to members only during it. That would be the way to go. That would be the way to go. But don't worry, we won't get into the meat and potatoes until we go members only. 09 Canyon says, but you're having a breakfast beer still, right? Numero uno with $1 says, we need SP habeas corpus. I love when Numero Uno acts like he knows shit. It's fucking adorable. By the way, you guys are still over 300. What the fuck are you doing here? Go find something to do. Thank you very much. Thank you guys so much for your generosity. I like that you guys had like the motivation, like we probably weren't going to get there, but you were still like, hey, we want to fuck over the morning show people. How much? Like you had the guts to ask, and I appreciate that. Adam Simon with a gifted membership. Thank you very much over there on YouTube. 180 away from not doing the morning show tomorrow. You guys asked. You're a generous crowd. What is it about like one day a week the morning show will miss and like almost out of spite the evening show will go, yeah, fuck you guys, we'll do it. I mean, I ain't shaming your game. That's for sure. Taste Fairy Ialto says, I'm going to have to go check out Pod Awful after this. Podawful.pizza. Podawful.pizza wants the... I just saw a very funny tweet from Boozamak. Podawful.pizza to join the Pizza Fund. He's doing a show tonight on Royce, apparently. So somebody wrote to Chad Boozamak, so Coach Cuck, this guy does not like me at all. I don't know who this guy is, but he is not a steel toe guy. He's got steel toe derangement syndrome. He goes, so Coach Cuck won't be wearing his man girdle tomorrow? And Chad Boozamak wrote, not if he wants the charges dropped. Fucking dick. What an asshole. Miss Tay with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Miss Tay. So now all of a sudden you guys are 165 away from no morning show tomorrow. I love this. Numero Uno's like, how much for you to just not do a morning show? I'm like, $200. I'll not do a morning show. And you guys, Jesus Christ, now it's a fucking threat. I was like, there's no way that's happening. And now we're $160 in 10 minutes away from it. Atomic Ray gifting a membership. Oh, we're at 14. 6 more memberships, and I got to gift 5 of them. Numero Uno says you're going to sound record with your phone during court and clip yourself saying another win for the toe after he officially throws out the charges, right, gay boy? Yeah, no, I'm not Ethan Ralph. I'm not going to surreptitiously record a court proceeding. Fucking dick. Oh, shit. So now you guys are 160 away from ruining 500 people's mornings. Because I'm assuming like 300 of them are like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if that guy's on or not. He's an asshole. So you ruin 500 people's day. Well, I guess that's just people at a time, right? Okay, you're going to ruin thousands of people's day because there's people who are in and out, I suppose. Mickey Rourke is on Celebrity Big Brother. And he fired off a gay slur at JoJo Siwa. That's fucking awesome. I have to see this. I love Mickey Rourke. I think JoJo Siwa is an attention whore. And I also think JoJo Siwa is coping because she's a child star, and I think they did horrible things to her. But the fact that Mickey Rourke just went old school. And, oh, by the way, Boozamak, great idea. He says, if we don't hit this next goal, the money is going to tomorrow. What goal? Night goal? Yeah, it'll go towards Monday. You guys will get it. Anytime the evening show goes over, they get their goal. So you guys will be $40 into Monday night. Numero uno with $1 says, send me the recording and you can say I faked it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. JK, Your Honor. Chef Matic with $1 says, after it's all done, look at the camera and say, show me them tits fart, April. It's not necessary. It's not necessary, you guys. None of that is necessary. This is going to be a very professional endeavor. We're going to get in, get out, turn it into sauerkraut, and call it, and put all this nonsense behind us. Thank you very much. You guys can go watch Keanu's show at 9. All right, we only got like 7 minutes left. Let's do this Mickey Rourke thing. So Mickey Rourke was talking to JoJo Siwa, and apparently he dropped a slur. Don't keep me in suspense, Aaron.
Mickey, before you entered the Big Brother house, the rules regard...
Dude, Mickey looks fucking terrible. He's had a shitload of work done, by the way, and he had like either bad plastic surgery or too much plastic surgery. Mickey's what, in his 60s or 70s? He looks fucked up.
Unacceptable language and behavior were explained to you.
Yes, sir.
Mickey, Big Brother thinks your language was offensive and unacceptable.
All right. I can understand that.
Oh, he's got to be drunk, right?
As a result, Big Brother is giving you a formal warning.
What did he say?
I apologize. I don't have dishonorable intentions. I'm just talking smack, you know? Boy, did I get chewed out.
Did you?
Yeah.
You got in trouble?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess it's not what you say, it's how it lands. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't say out of meanness.
I understand that you might have thought it would be uninsulting, but it's the way it's perceived on other people. So JoJo was very upset earlier, bless her, but
you were? Sorry.
Which still...
I mean, look, you put a 70-year-old man in a house with a fucking attention-seeking bisexual chick. Come on.
But I'm afraid.
What the fuck did you think was going to happen? I mean, I hate when they do this shit. I hate when they put on a show and they want something to happen, and then it happens and they go, oh, how dare you make something happen? That's totally not what we want. Yes, it is. That's why you put a bisexual, attention-seeking 20-year-old in a house with a 70-year-old who says offensive shit. So don't sit there and go like, oh, Mickey, how dare you? Mickey Rourke, you're terrible. You're such a bad guy. What the fuck did he say? Have the balls to show the clip so the rest of us can judge. I'll find it for you guys. Don't worry. I've had half a beer. I'm tits up. Mickey Rourke, JoJo Siwa. Well, find what he said.
What is
Is the what?
What's the singer?
Here.
So they gave Mickey Rourke a shitload of booze, turned him loose in this house, and said, hey, this butch-looking chick is a lesbian. He's like, what do you know?
Come on, let's go on a journey.
So do you like girls or boys?
Me? Girls.
I know, I can tell.
Mickey fucking rules.
My partner is non-binary. That's the vape smoke room.
Wait, if you like girls, how can you be with someone who's non-binary? It's almost like you guys are making this shit up as you go. You should be with a girl.
Just think, in 4 days, we'll never see each other again.
4 days?
Nah, babe.
I'm trying to last 4 days. If I stay longer than 4 days, you won't be gay anymore.
I can guarantee I will still be gay and I will still be in a very happy relationship.
I love that Mickey Rourke still thinks it's fucking 1988 and he can still just throw dick at anybody. I love this.
I'll tie you up.
I can promise you that won't happen. I dare you to try. You'll be the one tied up.
First of all, Mickey Rourke was like damn near a professional boxer, and Mickey Rourke will fuck anybody up.
You're an actor?
No, I do TV stuff, though.
Oh,
I do TV shows. I do a bit of presenting now. Maybe one day.
Maybe. It all depends.
I know.
Mickey Rourke, who's like an Oscar, I don't know, winning, but Oscar-nominated actor, and he's got to be in there with like reality stars and fucking bubble-headed empty-headed child star pop stars that were basically molested into the business by Hollywood. Oh, this is undignified. Mickey shouldn't be there.
It's a completely different industry to what it was back when you were doing it.
Fuck you, Mickey's still doing it. Haven't you seen The Wrestler? Oh, God, The Wrestler's like 20 years old now. Fuck.
And then you had all the strike.
I love that movie. I'm getting so old. I'm like, hey, Mickey's still doing it. What about The Wrestler? Aaron, that movie was put out when you were in your teens. Fuck.
Did you?
Yeah,
Not long ago, I bet that,
It was a long one.
No. What was your opinions on that?
2 years of COVID, and then a 7-month actor strike. I had to borrow $500,000 from the bank to get by and pay bills off.
Where's the... I don't want to listen to him talk to some probably gay dude. I want him to fucking talk to JoJo Siwa. You know the producers were like... They were like, hey, put Mickey Rourke... Oh, here we go. This is the lesbian stuff. All right. You know they were like, put Mickey Rourke in there with the lesbian chick. Oh, by the way, SP likes what you guys are doing tonight. She goes, keep drinking. I don't care at all. Promise. I got new library books I really want to read anyway. Keep going. I've had half a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, eventually.
I'm going to vote the lesbian out real quick.
Get him, Mick.
JoJo. That's homophobic. So that's homophobic if that was your reasoning.
Have you got any valid... You got anyone you want to vote out? Well, no, we actually can't discuss this.
No, that's it? He said, I want to vote the lesbian out?
Can't discuss this. This is undiscussable.
The lesbian I'm going to vote out.
No, you can't do that, Mickey.
You also can't say that.
No, we can't.
Which JoJo's real? JoJo, right?
Yeah, JoJo.
JoJo.
Lovely lady.
Yeah.
Is she?
Lovely girl, yeah.
Is she? I love that he's like, lovely lady, because he's scared shitless. This is such a generational thing. Mickey said the word lesbian, which is the proper nomenclature, and all these guys, their assholes still pucker up. She's like, she's so great. She's awesome. I love how just being a lesbian gives you a freedom from being called an asshole pass.
Yeah.
He's a good lad.
Appreciate ya.
She's what I call some woman.
I need a fag.
Come on. It's Mickey Rourke.
Not talking to you. I need a fag.
Mickey, you can't say that.
He's asking for a cigarette in British. That's all. Jesus, Mick. Definitely can't say that, though.
Mickey.
One breath at a time, troops. One breath at a time.
Mickey's going home.
You're on your own.
You can't say that, Mickey.
I love how everyone's laughing and then it gets real quiet. He's like, but really, you can't say that, Mickey.
No, but I was talking about a cigarette.
I know you. I know. Yeah, I know.
See you boys in a
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Hope you find that cigarette.
Yeah, me too.
I love Sin City and all that. Love Sin City.
He's just from a different planet, bless him.
This is Big Brother. Would Mickey come to the diary room?
Uh-oh. Sorry, Mick.
It's crazy to me that still exists.
Oh, come on. It's not like he, dragged you behind a truck, for Christ's sake. You're both millionaires, and he said the gay F word. God bless. Look, the fucking executives that made you famous treated you a lot worse than fucking Mickey Rourke did, and you didn't say shit about them.
Everyone keeps, it's old-fashioned, blah, blah. You can't justify it because it's not right. You can't try and justify things which...
She's a lesbian. She's not going to fuck you.
Aren't right. There's no point us sitting here and going, it's like if it's someone's age. It's so like that's not a thing anymore.
But what I felt when you were over there was like you had my back. And to be honest, we've known each other less than 24 hours.
Oh, look, you're an ally to the gay community. You might get to be on the attention-seeking reality show a little bit longer. Mickey Rourke doesn't need this shit. Why did he agree to do this?
You have no reason to have my back.
Because he's right and wrong, though, isn't
But it's between right and wrong, and that meant a lot, so.
Yeah, it's not about having your back. It's
Thank you.
There's right and then there's wrong.
We get it, guys. And then there's the Mickey thing that we already saw. Oh, God, that was such a nothing burger. Jesus. Maya is number 11 with $4.99. Says these hoes still baldo sucking this late in the game is crazy. Oh, I think she's talking about the pretty parasocial girls. Numero uno with $1. In fact, 5 of them. I got to keep track here. 138 for old numero uno. Don't be a bitch. $1 says tell the judge respect brother love at least. Numero uno with another $1 says SP show a hand in frame or else. SP don't think you're safe from the turn. When was drink half a beer in 90 minutes part of getting the goal, homo? You owe us double the time of this gay clip and also force the morning audience to watch it. 155 away from not having a morning show, numero uno. You guys got closer than I thought you would. Oh, he said respect brother heart. I'm sorry. I thought it meant love. I'm the asshole. Turtle, thank you for the $2 over on YouTube. He says Keanu's mom is a living hot dog. Can't watch him. That's not nice. Wait, has Michaeline apologized to me for how mean she was to me in the days of hating Steel Toe? Because if she has, I'll stand up for her. If not, I'll be indifferent. How's that? All right, I think we're done for the night, guys. Thank you so much. The evening show. Fucking crushing it out here. Oh my God. I gotta be honest with you. This beer is almost gone. I already want to take a nap. I can't drink. I can't drink. I turned 38 years old and I just can't do it anymore. What the fuck happened to me? Chad Buzamok says you still owe us 30 minutes, knocked out 2 goals. I gave the morning show their overtime today. It was no beg day, so I just gave them the overtime thinking they'd knock out the hundo. They didn't do it. I think numero uno's been drinking. $1 from numero uno. He says, fuck Gino and Keanu. They can burn in hell. You know what? Let's see if that's... Hold on a minute. We'll get to the bottom of this. Give me 1 second. How do I use my phone? I'm not good at this. I fucking suck at my phone. All right, here we go. Hold on 1 second. My lost interest says the stream ends when you finish that beer. It's very close to being gone. Hey, I'm on the show. Don't say anything that can get us all in trouble before tomorrow. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, real quick. We had a guy on our show here. He had an opinion of you, and I thought it shouldn't be said behind your back. I thought it should be said to your face.
Sure.
Numero uno Josh Denny fan. Are you familiar?
Yes, of course I am.
All right.
Of course, I'm on the phone with Aaron. He's on his show. That's right.
on the center field bleachers.
Oh, so wait. So the Braves are doing well. Get us. Anyway, it's bedlam here. Go ahead.
It sounds like bedlam. So numero uno Josh Denny fan. I don't even know how you guys came up. Oh yeah. Somebody said something untoward about Michaeline, and I was about to defend Michaeline, and then I said, wait a minute. Has Michaeline apologized for being so mean and hurtful towards me in the fuck Aaron days? So I didn't know if I should stick up for her or not. But that doesn't matter because then numero uno Josh Denny fan gave $1 on Rumble and said, quote, and you should be able to respond to this, fuck Gino and Keanu, they can burn in hell.
I don't understand why he would say that. I think we even defended him today.
Well, he apparently thinks you can burn in hell. So unless that's a compliment,
Well, we played his clip of the Chad talking to himself.
Wow.
And we had which I saw on your program. So, and then Michaeline and I had talked about it. Gino and I hadn't seen it. So I believe it's his clip, isn't it?
So it's his clip. But so if he gets too mean while it's on my show, you know what? I'll make that joke after tomorrow. I can't make that joke right now. So numero uno says Gino knows what he did. Fuck both of those retards. Again, I think you should be allowed to respond to this.
I think that he's having a bit of a hard time digesting the fact that we had a bit of a different take on it. Yes, of course, we laughed at Chad talking to himself, but we thought it was nice that he was just giving himself a pep talk, and then we supported him through that.
Oh.
Other than that, I can't imagine that what we did to numero uno Josh Denny fan.
I'm just watching his. He's given a lot of money this week, and I'm watching. He does it. He does it $1 at a time, and I think that's really nice. And
or is it not? It's like, I'm keeping you here. He's holding you captive to his dollars.
I think it's hilarious. Every time he wants to chat, he gives $1, and he's wanted to chat 144 times this week. So I'm totally I'm totally for it. But the thing is about numero uno, I do believe he's been drinking.
Okay, well, see, because I can't imagine what we did other than, promote his clip of Chad. Maybe we just had if he wanted us to shit on Chad more, we were just trying to say, yes, this is funny, but people talk to themselves, and he was just giving himself, oh, wait, did he ban numero uno Josh Denny fan in that clip? That's what it is.
Oh.
I get it. It's because we supported Chad for giving himself a pep talk, but you let him know we would never ban him. So he really shouldn't be upset.
Well, I hope that by the time we wrap up this call and we go, I hope that numero uno Josh Denny fan apologizes. I really do.
Yeah.
That would be very nice. Another $1, he says, Red Bar forever. Yeah, I think he's been drinking. So listen, don't say anything specific, but since I have you on the phone here, I want to ask you,
Sure.
The text I sent today, is that true?
The text you sent today?
To the group chat. Is that true that you said that?
Let me see.
Oh, check it real quick. Don't read it on the air because you never know.
I'm not.
I don't want.
I am gay. Yes, very true.
I did not write I am gay. That wasn't something
You
I wrote.
did. I drank cum. Yes.
No, I didn't, but I
From
didn't.
what you told me, that's what it was.
You know what, Keanu? That's very nice because I've been fighting that allegation for a long time. And you saying that I said that I did that's really going to help me a lot. I appreciate that.
Oh, okay, let me read it really fast.
But then again, Keanu, when has you sharing a private moment between all three of us ever come back to bite me in the ass?
Yes, yep, maybe it might have. Yeah,
all right.
Sure.
So the text I sent.
I'm digesting it here. No, that does not ring a bell to me.
Okay, so somebody was making.
It could have.
Oh, but is that? Do you think that's the case, or do you have no knowledge of that?
I think. Well, it's more of like. I mean, if you're asking me my opinion, I think it's like that person in the text that you mentioned first doesn't want had to have anything to do with anything anymore.
With the
without saying too much.
With the one person doesn't want anything to do with the other person because of perhaps verbal abuse from previously.
Right.
Okay.
And said person, I mean, I've never heard someone cry so much about just the psychological aspect of abuse of another person. Yeah.
You're saying that the phone call you had with someone sounded like someone who was being psychologically abused by someone else.
Oh, unequivocally, in my opinion, in my medical opinion, I'm not just kidding. In my opinion, 100%.
All right.
To the point of to the point of major concern. Yes.
Oh, by the way, your thing about me drinking cum, Day One Salt writes total Keanu redemption. Wonderful.
Great.
All right, you have a
Who
show.
said it? Wait, who said that?
Day One Salt.
Oh, well, actually, you texted us again and you said earlier, Day One Salt is gay. So.
But I didn't say that. I deny all of
you
these
did.
things.
Why did you send in a group chat to us that Day One Salt was gay?
Because he's probably a homosexual.
And that's fine. I support you. Thank you, Day One Salt. Take care, Aaron.
Hey, I wanted to promote. Okay, fine. I won't promote the show you have coming up tonight.
Go ahead. Go
Okay.
right ahead.
You have, what is it? Unbridled Thursday? What is it today?
Okay, today's Tuesday. Oh, no. Sorry. It's Wednesday. So we're doing a special Keanu cast because Michael Ray Bauer is coming on.
Donkey Lips.
Exciting.
You have Donkey Lips
Yes.
on the show. Wow.
We have Donkey Lips.
Wow.
Yes, we're
Okay.
very excited.
Michael Ray Bauer on the Keanu C. Thompson channel.
On YouTube. We're going to start at 10 p.m. And, we figured out that him and Gino were in a movie together at one point.
Oh,
So
wow.
We're gonna dive into that. Very exciting.
To quote Norm Macdonald, what was the name of the movie? I believe it was called Box Office Poison.
Actually, even better, it was called Community College.
Oh,
So
perfect. Their education level. All right.
there you go.
So that's
Now,
going to be.
He'll be here another 2 minutes.
Gene's shouting. Sorry. Go ahead.
I know. I understand. So that's going to be 9 o'clock Central. That's going to be 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern on Keanu C. Thompson. You're going to be talking to Donkey Lips, Michael Ray Bauer. Keanu, thank you very much for entertaining this nonsense. And I think you and Numero
Take
Uno are
care.
going to be fine.
We'll be just fine. Tell him
All right.
we're sorry.
Later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
There you go, Numero Uno. I thought you had a right to address all of that. Numero Uno says, I wasn't watching your dumb show. I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck you, I'm sober. Then I apologize to you. Numero Uno with $1 says, don't miss out on reading my previous rant. No one cares, cunt. Fuck you both. To be clear, that's Gino and Keanu, okay? Numero Uno with $1 says, I can't wait for Gino's liver failure death. Enjoy Keanu. Well, I can proudly state that we're at 147 for Numero Uno Josh Denny fan, and you guys ended up only 150 away from canceling the morning show tomorrow. So thank you guys very much for all of your contributions tonight. I appreciate it. I stayed 15 minutes longer. That's pretty, it's pretty nice. Oh, they said I have to finish. Oh. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your night. We'll be back tomorrow morning for the morning show. And you guys bought yourself an after court show tomorrow afternoon. I can't wait.